Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
everyone.
Hello.
Well, greetings, adventurers, and welcome to another Role Players. We are super excited tonight. As you see, we have a special guest with us. So right off the bat, I just want to welcome Jon Bailey to the show. Thank you for being here.
Don't know what you mean. I'm in character all the time. I will not be Jon. I'm Thawne.
Fantastic.
So,
Thank you for having me. I can't promise this is going to stay on the whole time because it gets really hot in here.
I bet it's super hot. Yeah.
It's okay, dude.
If I've like already screwed up my intro because I'm so excited to have Jon here. If you don't know Jon Bailey already, I don't even know what you're interneting. You got to get out and listen to the epic voice guy and all of the amazing voices that he is. A professional voice actor. He's done great roles. You'll see, I'm sure, all of his talents tonight. We've been cracking up just getting ready for the show tonight. So again,
Definitely.
Jon, do you want to tell everybody where best to find you?
At Epic Voice Guy on everything except Facebook. I quit. Screw you, Zuckerberg.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah. Approve. Okay, that's awesome. All right.
Officially verified on TikTok today.
All right.
Nice.
I like to propose that every time somebody rolls a 20, Jon has to take off a piece of clothing.
Oh, I was going to say do a voice.
I know.
Okay, cool.
You're in luck, of course, because I wore 14 shirts.
I know, right? We didn't even plan this, guys. We really didn't. No, but
Socks.
I'm just trying to throw you a bone there, Jon, in case you get really hot, you know? That way, the chances are
just
you're
take the
most
robe
likely
off.
going to stick.
Or I could end up very naked, and I don't want to do that.
I mean, if it's a really good rolling night.
Stream I'm invited on.
Right.
All right. Well,
This is not what I signed up for. All right.
He's like, no.
oh, I'm losing my
Wait now.
connection. I'll see you guys later.
Charlie, my dial-up modem is not interneting.
All right. So thank you for joining us to play some Dungeons and Dragons. I promise eventually we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons. I'm your Dungeon Master, Judd.
Dragons.
And these are all of my wonderful crazy players out there. Always crazy.
It's nice.
It's so nice.
So nice.
I'm like afraid to do any voices tonight. I'm just going to just be Jon because I
Right.
just
Yeah,
can't compete with Jon. So
Okay, don't quit your day job. You're fine.
oh man.
Thanks for trying, though. That was nice.
Yeah, thank you. All right, but before we jump in tonight, we do have a couple legit announcements. Our sponsor, Skull Splitter Dice,
Splitters.
we are doing our giveaway tonight. Oh yes, thank you.
Tonight's the night.
Tonight is the night.
Monday.
Hell
Skull
yes.
Splitter versus Gravedigger.
It's gonna
Hell
take
yes.
us all night just to get through the announcements.
That's okay. This
It's
is way more
Monster
entertaining.
Truck Monday.
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
have a stand-up show tonight.
Well, this is. I mean, we're always like a little scattered at the beginning of this episode, so it's fine. So yeah, you have to be in chat
beginning.
to win the giveaway. Over $100 in merch. So dice.
Summoned merch.
All kinds of yummy stuff. So dice bag, dice roller tray. I can't speak anymore. Metal dice. Anyway, you've got to be present. We're gonna have two giveaways. One right after the break. We're gonna announce the code word that you have to put into chat right before the break. When we come back from break, we're gonna give away our first one, and then at the end of the episode, we're gonna do the same thing. So stay tuned.
So, Judd, what's the code? What's the code word?
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you later. Good try.
Are you at the break?
Good try. I'm on it. You got to wake up a little
Took you a
earlier
second,
than that.
but okay.
I did.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay.
Hey guys, Tom Holland just leaked the password.
No, Tom.
I can't think. Oh, D&D Fit. we're going to be come back Thursdays, 3 p.m. Pacific for our next D&D Fit. I'm not quite sure which one of us is doing it. We did put out on Discord to give us some feedback on what you might want to see on the next workout. So we could do another dice hit workout, another yoga workout. We also talked about, we had some people asking for like an intro to weightlifting and an intro to jujitsu. Actually, I put the jujitsu one out there.
Oh.
But if anybody wants to see any of that, let me know.
Wasn't there also a request for Pilates potentially?
There was a Pilates request.
Oh.
Yeah, so we could actually.
I love a Pilates to get back into doing things that we were supposed to be doing all along this anyways.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is the idea.
You guys please hold us accountable. That would be great.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
We're just
We forget how to do all of it.
we're just trying to keep you all moving. We're trying to keep ourselves moving. It's been tough in the quarantine. Obviously, I feel like we're all working like 12 hours a day. There you go.
All day, every day.
That counts. That's a chair crunch. And last announcement, our new show, Numenera, we had our premiere this week from our GM, Chad. And we will not be back next week because it's an every other week thing. So look for us on Wednesday the 15th. We had a blast in the first episode. We're really excited to do our next one. We were tweaking some of the interactions with the fans, so it's a little more immediate and a little more fun. So definitely come back and check it out. We're stoked about that.
Come back.
Would love to have you all. Yes, definitely.
Yes. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Okay, with that, everybody ready? John, are you ready?
As ready as I'm ever going to be.
Awesome. All right. Then we're gonna cut to our intro, and we'll be right back.
Let me tell you a story about a time that me and my friends found a new world. It started on a ship brought together by a storm. We traveled through the rift to a new world beyond. We were thrown into shackles, we were hunted down by thieves, but we'll never let it stop us from sailing on Nagara, for we are thee.
And we're back.
Back, baby.
We're back. Boy, it's just boy, the energy tonight.
It's
Yes.
really beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I
it
mean,
is.
look at the weather there. I mean, jeez.
Yeah.
I know.
All right.
See,
Yeah.
It's
Poor
quite.
Peter. He's in a bad way.
How's the air?
Peter.
Get it?
Into
It's in
it.
space.
Yeah. Can't breathe.
Yeah, I actually should have asked you about that background, but we'll save that for later. Okay. All right, everybody, bring it into the actual
I'm
game
burning it all down.
bring
of
it in.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey.
Come on, let's
Bring it
focus.
in,
All
bring it
right,
in.
bring it in.
Yes.
Quiet it down. Okay, so if you remember last time in Anacroli, what happened last time? No, I remember. Last time we had the conclusion of the kind of epic fight that we had in that necromancer's cave. We missing Otto, who followed the necromancers through a portal and vanished. The rest of the party was left to deal with this undead manticore type creature, which through some really cool moves by both Seville and of course Tabitha, even though Maddie, you weren't there, still did great.
That's what happened.
Ultimately, yeah, she did great. But
She done good. She done good.
the one who felled that
course.
beast was Erisette, who took it down.
Yes.
And
Hell yeah.
but it was
His face, Maddie. I spit in his face as I
literally,
did.
yeah,
Yes, you did.
literally spit in his
Like
face.
a full loogie or just like some spittle or I can't. I wasn't
Like
there.
Ace
I'd
Ventura
like to-
2.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't loogie.
When he's in the hut, yeah.
it wasn't a lugified, but like that's just because I'm a queen.
Because
Yeah, I
you're
didn't
an elf.
see you as that.
There's a-
Yeah,
That's honestly what I was hoping you were going to say.
still really a
She
lot.
has dignity.
It's a lot.
It was, yeah. It cut real deep.
She's a +9 dignity.
You know, that's not far from the truth, really.
That's true, actually.
Really? Oh my god!
like
my
Rose.
family
You're like-
disagrees with you
Titanic.
about that.
You guys remember Rose in the Titanic? I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kinda like
Yes.
that.
Door ain't big enough for the two of us.
That was her. That was very sad, but it
That's
hurt.
awesome. Oh, Gabby, we have your mic is being a little rough, by the way.
No.
Anyway, after that intense battle, we saw a little bit of what happened to Otto. As he stepped through that teleportation circle, he saw the briefest flash of a beautiful stone chamber surrounded by a lot of necromancers. And as they all turned, we saw them all preparing spells to attack. All of a sudden, he was violently yanked back through some other sort of portal, and he slammed down, falling and falling and falling. He slammed down before some kind of demonic creature that seemed to be the one that he has struck some sort of a deal for his soul with. And this patron was not all too pleased that Otto was throwing away his life so easily, and basically intervened to give him another chance. And after
Touched him on the face.
a truly creepy encounter, sent him back, and the rest of the party saw Otto suddenly appear over this blood pool, fall, splash down in the blood, and you guys pulled him out. He wasn't too forthcoming of what had happened, though. And deciding that you had enough of this chamber, you couldn't find anything else, Kello led the way, led you out of that chamber. Kello's people had managed to get that stone wall up, and you slipped out and you joined the remaining survivors in the town of Makutha. So that's where we find you all today.
Hey, could you say all that again? I accidentally clicked skip recap.
I should. I'll try to do it better.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Gonna drink up his goblet until he spit it out his nose.
Pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So
Yeah.
So you all find yourself standing there, and Kello is checking with some people, and you see there was another hallway on the opposite side of the one that you guys went down, and you see some of Kello's people leading a very kind of badly injured, looked like a tortured human, and clothes a bit raggish. And
Hey, these are new raggish clothes.
yeah, I know. You look good. You look good here, but in the game you look a little beat up. So, John, do you want to tell us a little bit of what your character might look like? It could be anything. I know we didn't really.
Well, I mean, he's wears the robe, and he's got. Yep, he lost his headphones. Hang on.
That's a really bougie.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a cool thing.
Wait, what are these headphones? How
What
did
are
he
they,
acquire them?
artifacts?
Are they magical?
These are magical headphones.
Ah, there we go. Yes, what is this technology you speak of? Limited light armor, just chilling out, making
Can I
sure
ask-
that there's no more dead guys hanging around.
Does he look
undead.
like a human or something
Yeah,
else? or-
he does.
I'm roguishly handsome. Yes.
Yeah,
Handsome.
yeah, handsome despite his
Okay.
injuries.
I'm
and obviously,
Ryan Reynolds in Blade 2.
That's what I
Dagmara
was
stops
gonna
and she's
say.
like, why am I
That is rather
Exactly
handsome.
like
he's a hottie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is he Kello's
Yeah.
cousin?
Oh, that's a good
Well,
question.
Information I'm not.
there's only one way to find out.
Pull down his pants. No, I'm
so-
sorry.
Too bad I'm not wearing it.
Wow.
Oh my god.
All right, everybody, put another coin in
He's
the
rolling.
jar. Czar tried
Azar just keeps going up.
It's
Czar
just,
tried to derobe our guest again.
yeah.
It feels like what?
Yes,
I'm
we're only
so
15
sorry. I
minutes
feel like
in.
I'm assaulting you. I apologize.
John, welcome to the
Thank you.
show.
Music plays in the background.
If you knew her, you would know it's a compliment.
I realize you're in an adult strip club.
You knew her. You can actually have a
right.
super dark sense of humor.
I would like to try and as non-creepily as possible
Yeah,
approach
we're not
the former
raping.
prisoner.
We're not raping.
No.
But yeah, no, I approach him and I say, so you were in those foul necromancer's clutches, were you?
Been a while. It's been many years. I lost track of time. At first, I came here for personal reasons that I won't divulge because I don't know you because you're a stranger and you smell funny. But otherwise, necromancers, they appeared from nowhere. They outnumbered me. I tried to get out. Tried to talk my way down, tried to find a way out, but instead I got imprisoned. Been here ever since. And then it got quiet. It got real quiet. Suddenly, out of nowhere, loud screeching battle noises and all the necromancers left. I just waited here, locked away, waiting to either die or become undead. No idea. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Well,
My name's Thon.
Thon.
Dagmara.
Good to see a living face again.
Dagmara pushes through the crowd and Son? Is that you?
Hey,
You look different.
I want to say
You look way dirtier than I remember, but wow.
seem familiar.
He said
If I
it's
didn't
been a
call,
long
I
time.
promise I was getting to it. I
He's
lost
been
my calling thing.
Right. He's been imprisoned by the necromancers. This is Dagmara. She's from your village, I presume.
It's been so long. It's been a while. I really don't have a hometown. I just go from place to place, looking for things, various things, just, hobby kind of stuff, boring. You wouldn't care. It's all good.
Well, color me a little bit intrigued. I would like to hear more details about your personal mission that led you here. But
Well, that's too bad because I'm a rogue and I like to stay mysterious. I will tell you that I came to Lukon, whatever we're called. I don't know. I go from town to town.
it's okay. It was
I know. Most people don't.
Really well, considering how you were locked up.
Yes.
So
Most
long.
people
I
don't
can't
come
believe you're
here.
functioning the way you are.
Yeah, well, most people don't come here to settle down. They come here, I picked up a little bit of Dwarvish, not great. I mean, I can say like, where's the bathroom? Stuff like that.
right.
And yeah, and then, or they're just thrill seekers looking to see if they can survive the icy mountains, it's not fun. Trust me, 7 days out there and you're a popsicle. And then you turn into one of those things if you're not careful. So let's adios as soon as possible because I've been hanging around here for way too long.
Oh yes, you're welcome to join us. We fought in the battle that helped liberated you, and perhaps were there other prisoners, or were you all by your lonesome during all these?
I heard things. I heard a lot of stuff in this place, but didn't see much.
I
A lot
see.
of darkness, a lot of blackness, and sometimes very dark gray.
Well, I wonder, Thon, are you the fighting sort?
I'm a survivor. That's what I am. I gotta fight. If I gotta run, well, good luck. But I'll always be there in the end because I'm a survivor. So as long as I turn out okay, everything's cool.
Well, you've proven that you are indeed.
Hey, last one standing, baby.
Indeed.
I feel like right as he says that, there's like somebody like bringing by like dead people stacked up on a thing who can make it. It's like, yeah.
Oh, hey, there's Fred. Yeah, you don't want to be Fred. It's not a good look.
Well,
Believe it or not, he died from an ingrown nail. Just never got it removed. Gangrene set in.
Oh.
So even if he hadn't been
Very
imprisoned,
sad.
I mean, you know what? And then if he does come back, he's still got one leg. How's that going to happen? Just dragging around.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah.
You probably wanted to go because it was
Rough
so
way to
painful.
go. Yeah, if you'd only just gone to the salon once or twice.
Oh.
right.
Well, it's difficult when they share the.
I hear
water.
Troll Nails is a great place. Those guys got those things going on.
I wonder if we
Those
burned
are
it down.
wicked.
As I said, we may have burned down the troll nails. But,
Oh, man.
Certainly, it was probably on the second floor where we saw all of those barrels. They probably used that to remove the, because those are very long lasting pedicures.
Well, yeah, no, mostly
bad.
bile.
Yeah.
They keep bile in the barrels and just spit on the nails and melts them down. Then they file it real good.
Oh,
Yeah, it's nice.
well.
I mean, if you have a few doubloons to pay, I'm too busy tossing coins to witchers. What do I know?
And Eris said,
They're witches, huh?
I kind of like wink and take Dagmara aside a little, and I'm like, what is he manic? I mean, do you really know him? Where do you know him from?
I said he's lived
This
in
is a really
Luknor
small scale, guys. I can really hear you.
for the past 10 years. He's lived in Luknor, and he always used to steal my game. So yes, Thorn.
Stealing? Steal?
Don't pretend you don't know who I am.
Idea
Don't pretend you don't know
what
where
you're
you're
talking
from.
about. I purchased things completely illegally and was not in Luknor looking for treasure of any kind.
And I just look at
You're a
Seville.
city that I've never heard of.
I look
You
at
know,
Seville
the way
and I'm
that
like,
you
search.
say that, it sort of makes me think that maybe you actually were exactly looking for treasure in Luknor, and maybe you know where. You know
if
what?
you can prove it in court, that's all I'm saying.
Well, if you're a rogue, then you would obviously know something.
Well, of course I'm going to say I'm a rogue. If I was a wimp, I wouldn't tell you.
Well, I
oh,
suppose
if you're
that's
not a
true.
wimp, then I think it'll be quite all right if our Seville searches you. Is that fine?
Knock yourselves out. I don't got much.
But first, I think we should ask permission because I feel like he's been a little violated already by some of my comments.
You don't even want to know where.
My game stash was violated in Luknor for 10 years, so don't mind if I do.
Well, did
I
they
just
take
move
that
in
stash
towards you.
and shove it into every hole? No? Okay, then. I think I win. You have no idea the kind of torture necromancer.
I say to you, as
seen that movie Teeth that comes out years in the future?
as the others are like groping you and searching you, I say to you, if you have a bone to pick with these necromancers, it seems that you don't really have a place to go or a group to travel with. You could join us. You see, our aim is to bring them down. Perhaps it would give you a shot at vengeance as well.
Well,
And Tabitha kind of like elbows Otto and is like, you didn't want to discuss it with the rest of us? What if some of us don't want him to be invited on this trip?
I say...
And I'm like, yeah, he's dangerous.
I say,
again, same room, very small cell. Not dangerous. I mean, you searched me. I mean, come on.
I say to Tabitha, I'm at this point looking for anyone who is willing to join in and fight. You see?
Well, I am good in a fight, and I'm also very good with people. So.
And Tabitha just kind of sighs and rolls her eyes because she's familiar with this like smooth talking, thiefy kind of personality. And
Thank
she
you.
doesn't like it. There's only room for one thief in her.
Good instinct. Good instinct.
Well, regardless of if he got permission, Otto does make the offer.
Well, like I said,
would you like to join us?
The alternative is sitting here and not getting wealthy. Yeah, why not? Let's go screw a few necromancers over.
Let me tell
Check
you
their pockets for
something.
loose change.
What's your name?
Thon.
Oh, right. That's right. Thong. I wanted to tell you.
Thon.
I wanted to tell you that loyalty is very important to our party. So if this is just some sort of traipse around to find more treasure, you're not exactly wanted here.
Yes.
Traipsing around for treasure, but if I happen to find it lying around, I'm not going to say no and stick it in my pocket. I'm going to say yes and stick it in my pocket.
I mean, of course, that's totally fine. And we don't care about that. It's just more about your loyalty, really. I mean, I don't.
I'm loyal to whoever's loyal to me, so you scratch my back, I don't stab yours.
Speaking of loyalty, how about the next piece of loot we get, and the next one after that, and the next one after that? You just deliver to us to gain our loyalty. And then we'll be square for those 5 pieces of gold you stole from me a year ago. How about
For 20% plus interest. Best offer I can give you.
30?
25.
Done.
Okay.
If you agree. And I look to the rest.
I
Seville.
just
Well, if they're cool.
Did you find anything on him? What's he got on him?
Well, let me go over and check him out. Ton, you don't mind if I pot you down for a second, though, lad, huh? Nope.
What?
Good.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Was that dwarvish or elvish? I didn't quite understand.
Take your pick. I'm just going to pot you down if you don't mind.
Well, you've been patting me down for like 5 minutes, so if you haven't found anything by now, I don't know if I'm supposed to say what's in my tools or weapons, or waiting for the game master to chime in here for the first time.
Oh, I'm just watching this thing all happen here. I'm just gonna sit back with my cocktail. So, Seville,
he got lost in a daydream where he was in some other place entirely.
So I'm just going to walk over.
Yeah, you can. And you guys
I
all
haven't
saw.
touched it yet, but I'm going to do it now if you don't mind. I'm just waiting for things to calm down.
Be gentle. Wear gloves.
Thon, as they brought you out, by the way, you saw, and all of you saw this as you kind of looked over, they were handing him weapons from fallen comrades because he was completely.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah,
right?
he was in a cell.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But go ahead and roll.
I pulled him out of it. Oh, no,
Go ahead and like feel him up anyway.
Yeah, go 25. for it.
I just think they just can't wait to get their hands on me. So I think.
Yeah.
Some people.
Apparently, the giant pile of feces on the floor did not deter anyone at all.
Yeah, and Seville, as you get closer, you smell Thon, and
I've been here for a few years.
Yeah, he's. I mean, it hasn't been that long.
I'd like to roll for a shower as soon as possible.
But it's clear he doesn't have anything on him other than what was just handed to him in front of you. So he's got a dagger, he's got a rapier on his side. Somebody else is trying to hand him a bow. I mean, trying to arm up any Luknor survivors who are still in fighting condition, but he doesn't have anything else on him, and it's clear he is. He's been going through a lot.
All things I pick up along the way, or alrighty, because I just got a list.
Is anybody imprisoned with you?
Like I said, I heard things in the castle, but did not see. They could be enemies, they could be friends, or they could be complete nightmares.
All right.
Did you?
But they might have some stuff. Just saying, we're already here.
Did you overheard anything about their plans? Anything about their next moves?
Well, if you mean there's a plan, then I don't speak necromancer. I can speak a little bit of dwarvish, as I mentioned, but I don't speak necromancer. Sorry.
No, it's all right. We just hoped. You see, we've been following them for some time, and we've gathered some of their plans, and we were just hot on their trail when many of them escaped.
So actually, John, we can do your first roll of the night.
Oh, okay.
So you can bring up the roller, and you're gonna roll a d20.
You're gonna have to help me out here. Now on the modifiers, I don't know what's I know what mine are, but
you can just roll it straight, and I'll tell you.
All right, so
I just accidentally
13.
13. Okay, I'm looking at your.
My lucky number. And now you wonder why I've been in prison for so long.
Yeah, so you have a +2 to that.
So with the guards.
So 15.
You along with the other people who were kept in these cells, they didn't speak much in front of you, but when they would leave, you would all talk amongst yourself, and you know that they were looking for something special in the people that they captured. You weren't quite sure what it was, but everybody is being tortured to find something about, they're not looking for a skill set or a background. They're looking for something internal, something that these wizards were up to, but they didn't talk about their plans in front of you. So you've really been in the dark down in this cell, wondering what the hell's going on, and basically just thinking that your life is going to be over very soon.
Pretty much what I said earlier. Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
So I say, now, we could certainly go and plunder what's left here of this city. Perhaps, as you were saying, there is some treasure to be found. You think, not that you would know for sure, but you think.
I was saying that we should go look for clues to the necromancer's plans, and while we happen to be in the general area, perhaps could pick up a few useful items that might be valuable financially.
And Tabitha she just gives her 2 cents as she's like peeling icicles off of the bottom of her hair. She's like, I mean, I love treasure as much as the next person, but I'm ready for a bit of a change of pace, perhaps somewhere warmer.
I concur, because it's freaking freezing here. And as I said, I've been here for a few years, so if we could get to a shower and get to a warm place with some food, that would...
Where do you suggest, Tabitha?
I don't know. I was thinking, let's explore a bit of a necroly that we've never been to. Okay, it seems like Seville is wanting to...
We could go.
Seville has something to say here?
And as you're all having this conversation, you see Kello strides over to you, still looking really battered, blood, starting to cake on his face from his injuries. And he looks very severe at you, and it's not time to rest yet, everyone. We don't know that the city is safe. We're gathering up the rest of the survivors, and we will scan and make sure we are safe, and then we will rest. Come on. And he leads, and you see that, this is a really kind of ragtag group at this point, and some people are limping. There's about 40 people still on their feet here, and they're all going up these stairs and out the main door.
As a show of goodwill, am I allowed to roll and add I have a +2 in medicine and try to make some buddies?
Yeah, go for it.
Alrighty then. Which one do I roll here?
So you just rolled the 20.
All right.
That's usually like the main one that you roll most times.
Yeah.
I got a 16.
Oh,
nice.
And you got a plus
Picks
2
up
of that.
our bloody friend here.
Yeah, so you just happen to go through the supplies that they gave you, and there's a medicine kit, kind of a healer's kit in there. And Kello, obviously, he's the leader of Luknor, so you rush over and kind of grab his arm. Yes? He turns and,
Hey, Kello, look, these guys don't seem to care about you too much, and I noticed that you happen to be bleeding pretty profusely from your head, and they're all concerned with just basically raping me for things I don't have because I've been sitting for prison for years, but I happen to find some medicine, and instead of hoarding it for myself or selling it for money, I'm going to give it to you, pal.
Wow.
Thon, I appreciate that.
Dagmara is just, wow.
I'm glad to see that you've made it through this.
It wasn't easy, trust me. There are stories.
I can imagine.
You'll never sleep again.
And there'll be time to hear them. Thank you for this. Come on.
Maybe after I talk to my therapist, but for now, enjoy the medicine. Let's get that boo-boo pal mixed up.
You mean that animal you meet in the woods all the time, your therapist? The bear?
Great white buffalo. Great white buffalo.
All right, and so he strides off, and he's using it to kind of clean himself up, and he gives you another glance and a nod back at you, and continues on. And everybody pushes outside. The cold midday air, a chill wind.
We pick up any necromancer plans while we're in the area, or is there any evidence of at all what happened?
Yeah, if we search through the ruins of the battle and such, does anything yield anything like that?
Yeah, if you guys want to search, there are quite a few dead skeletons and necromancers in this large building that you're in right now before you exit.
All right, you know the drill. If I see a necromancer down, I am checking for money in those pockets.
Anybody who wants, roll an investigation
and I'm trying
check.
To be faster.
I am checking.
Than John's character.
Okay.
Anything I can do to be
obviously
faster.
he's jealous of my superior.
It makes sense because you're a prisoner who has nothing and you're just in a robe, so why should you get anything? You know what I mean?
Currently I'm searching for food and feces because I've been locked in a prison for a while. So
some wet wipes.
Yourself out with a loose change.
What are we rolling for?
We're looking for evidence of their plans while we're here.
That's a natural 20, buddy.
Oh,
nice.
Strip, John, strip.
Off with the hood.
Sorry.
Investigation?
Yeah, investigation.
Okay, got it.
So
what do we find?
You guys picture this as Kello and the rest of the Luknor warriors. The moment they kind of exit the building, you all look at each other and then immediately split and start searching the closest bodies to you.
Yeah.
So Seville, you run up to the closest body.
These guys and searching people.
You find another necrolis right off the bat. It's one of the leather chained ones, or the leather band ones. So not one of the kind of more advanced. There's also a black dagger, which you are starting to find on every one of these necromancers. There is it looked like he didn't have anything else on him. You pull off his boot because you see a lump sticking out, kind of in a weird place, and you find a little black bag.
Okay. I'm going to take a peek. What's inside?
All right. You very carefully open it, and it's a black leather little pouch, and you see the sparkle of gems inside. And dumping them out into your hand, you have 5 gems, all worth 50 gold pieces each.
All right. I like it.
I rolled it.
They're all D&D dice.
19 for Tabitha. Yeah. Okay, so you sprint past Seville, and looking over at Thon, trying to figure out like which way he's going and which area has the most necromancers that you can quickly check to yourself. You managed in that time, we'll say, to check 2 of these bodies, and the first one didn't have much. Black dagger, leather band necklace on this person. You don't find anything else there. You jump to the next person, and you find the first pouch has 22 gold pieces in it. And then
okay, I'll take it.
You find another pouch tucked in. You almost missed it on the inside of the belt. Ooh. And it's really, it's small and long, and it's like this, looks like kind of like a brown velvet. You open it a little bit, and you see a black key in there.
Ooh. Okay, so I immediately put the gold into my little pouch, and as it clinks, I kind of am like doing like a little jingle because that's my favorite sound. And then I hold up the key for everyone, and I say, I think I've had a key to somewhere. Perhaps this is going to be helpful.
Is that the second one we found?
Erisette, you look over at that key, and it looks similar to the one that you had found before.
Bing.
Oh.
Yes.
Let's compare them.
Compare them, yes.
Okay, I take the key out and we look at them together.
So they're different links, but they have very similar feel to them. And while the end of yours, Erisette, has a skull on it, or kind of a skull shape, Tabitha, you didn't realize at first that yours is the perfect outline of a skull, but doesn't have any of the kind of features inside that would make up kind of the skull face. So at first you just thought it was just a general kind of end of key shape. But next to Erisette's, you can tell it's very much a skull kind of pattern.
They fit together. I want to see if they are meant to kind of go in together, like
together.
Compliment. Yeah.
You lay them over, and the skull, Erisette, of yours, you can see perfectly inside the skull of her key. So it does look like maybe
kind of
something, kind of like something like that. And
I got a 16, by the way.
You got a 16.
How much am I? How much of my imagination am I allowed to use here? Am I allowed to go full story and you just go along, or I don't know how this works? So.
Well, you just roll a 20, and we're doing investigation checks. So you add.
Well, I have a +5, and I did roll a 20.
You rolled a 20?
Oh my god!
Yeah, so I guess I have a 25.
Wow!
Amazing.
25.
Nice roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know.
You're good at this.
What? Well, whatever
done.
Whatever the Wizards of the Coast Inc. is good at it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was gonna say that I oddly walk casually over behind the main altar area of the main room, and you forgive me for not remembering names very well, but I'll just meet you. While she's doing her happy dance, she's very suspicious of why I'm not running looking for loot as quickly as she is. I go behind the throne. I happen to move something out of the way. Underneath the panel, I find something very, very suspicious, and like I might know more about what I'm said I know about the necromancers and things.
Very cool. So yeah, you guys just see Thon's looking around, and you, because Tabitha, you immediately sprinted, and but Thon kind of strolls, and he's walking past some necromancer corpses and keeps going, and it goes down to the bottom where there's a kind of a dais in the middle, and goes around to the backside and just lowers down like he's looking for something. Thon, you you know that you heard some sound here, and so you search around, and after like a few seconds, you see there's like kind of a smudgy area. It looks like there's some dirt, and you manage to push there, and you could tell that there's a panel. And after a few more seconds of prying, and you pull out your rapier and you kind of pop it open, there is a hollow inside of this dais, and there is a leather scroll tube in there.
Got a loot crate, guys.
And there is a dagger in there as well. It looks extremely ornate. It's all gold, and the back of the handle is actually a serpent, and it kind of curls into a head at the bottom and has little ruby eyes on it. It's in a black scabbard with a gold tip on the scabbard as well.
Cool. I'd also like to gather up a few of these black blades. I may know something about that for later on too.
And you put the panel back, and then you kind of casually stand up, and there are a couple necromancers near you, so you walk over and you start searching through them, and they each one of them has this same all black dagger on them. Every single necromancer so far has had this and John Thon, you've seen it a couple times as they've come to torture you.
John.
Yeah, same thing.
Thon, John.
Potatoes.
So you find a couple pouches of gold, equaling 31 gold pieces. So I can actually add that for you, make it easy.
Sweet.
In case you have trouble with the math.
I would like to keep 25% as promised and give it to her while she's smug. But not because I'm being sweet, because that she doesn't know that I have this other thing and I'm trying to throw up.
I was going to say, since I wasn't particularly investigating or looking around, could I have maybe kept my eye on what our new friend was doing?
Yeah, let's roll a retro perception. Let's see how you do.
Okay. I got a 18.
It's all high rolls.
So yeah,
rollers.
You couldn't see what he was doing because he was blocked by this platform, but you could tell that his position was on the opposite side, and he was definitely, you could see him shifting. He was doing something that
I'm kind of
make
like,
a lot of sense.
I'm kind of like leaning on a doorway through a wall, kind of like looking at him, and I wasn't able to see what he did, but when he turns around, I'm like, well, you may do well to get yourself some better clothes or weapons or what have you. Take your pick from the fallen.
I'm already enjoying a pair of these undead pants that do not have feces inside of them, so thanks so much for that. Now, if we can just find some grub after we've finished relieving this place of all of its important items, that would be cool. So, everybody's cool.
I wonder if we should go back to that one tower that we didn't really go into and see what we can find. There were definitely some.
Just be warned, a lot of weird noises coming from the tower. Not fun noises.
Oh.
Be aware.
Well, we did burn that one down, did we not?
I'm gonna take out from my.
There's always two towers.
From my pack, I'm gonna take out some of my rations and I'm gonna offer some to Thon.
Oh, thank you! Finally.
All right, so
Nobody even thought, let's search his body before we give him food.
I said, I won't feed him until I've touched his butt.
That's how we roll.
I say, as I'm giving him the food and I take a bite of some of it myself, I say, you see, this group is one that has been steeped in mistrust. So you'll have to forgive all of the apprehension. But I think that we are getting closer to figuring things out here. So happy to have another who may have some insight as to what's really going on with these necromancers.
And as you say that, Dagmara just goes, 25.
I did earlier. Did you not hear?
25 more. Right. Let's say this is the moment I take
we
it.
We had an agreement, and there you go. And I will say, I am happy that to see real life people to talk to again, because it's been a while. So if I seem a little crazy, it's just isolation. You know, it's like being in lockdown under a quarantine for months and months.
I couldn't imagine a fate so terrible.
That's a really unrealistic analogy. Stuff like that doesn't happen, so I don't
Not
really
seeing anyone. Yeah.
Never happened.
The world is not even necromancers aren't that cruel.
Yeah.
Necromancers wouldn't fire tear gas at their own people, but whatever.
What were you like? I mean, before you were captured here, did you have much friends or family? I mean, what was your life like?
Kind of a loner, to be honest. I don't have time for friends and family. I'm out there scavenging the world, finding things that are of use to me and keep me going, place to place. No place to hang my hat. No place to go home. Nobody ringing me up, hey, I'm coming home for dinner tonight, honey? No, I gotta be alone. I'm a rogue. That's what rogues do. Drink out of blue plastic cups, sip on Diet Dr. Pepper while you play Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, I did invite you once, and you stole everything in my living room. So yes,
I didn't steal everything.
No one
Only
invited
the
you
stuff that
ever
you
since.
wouldn't miss.
Oh right, yes, like the necklace from my mother, like
I didn't know it was your
the
mother's.
chalice from my father. Shall I go on?
Shops. I mean, you can if you want to. I'm not going to stop you because it's not me that's
Well, I am
sound of my
cold.
own voice, but whatever.
Do you still have the necklace from her mother?
Did you not just check me in the dungeon? I don't have anything.
Good point.
Have
Good
your
point. I was
clothes on.
wondering if
Gave
maybe
you
you'd
25% of what I did find.
Maybe you'd stashed
They
it off
took
somewhere in
everything I
Luknor.
have when I got here, and they took things that they shouldn't have taken that weren't supposed to be taken out.
I wonder where they took those things.
Well,
I feel like in 20 minutes,
Platter because I haven't eaten.
this guy's gonna just like want to be thrown back into a cell.
Yeah, I know. He is.
He's like, these are not who you want to be rescued by.
And that's one that doesn't have any feces in it.
Dagmara,
Clearly he
you
needs a rest.
were also searching, Dagmara,
I was searching. Yes.
and you got a 16? Yeah.
Correct.
So you see more of those black daggers as well. You see a few of the necklaces. You do find one of the all black chain ones, kind of the we'll call the superior necklace. And you find on your bodies, hold on, 14 gold pieces.
Cool.
And that's it.
That's it.
All right.
That's it. That's all.
Well, you
I'm
don't
ready
have
to
to.
move
You don't
on.
have to
It's
rub it in like that.
I'm gonna
rude.
I mean, that's all you
I'm gonna chip in a few gold pieces to make up for her lack of gold pieces, just because I feel sorry for her.
Wow.
I know it's not gonna cover your mom's necklace or whatever, but it didn't have a name on it. Maybe next time get her necklace that says "Mom," saying.
You know, Thong, that's a bit of a sensitive subject because her mother's dead.
Well, how would I know that? I've been locked in her prison for like 25 years.
Well, we don't have to bring all that
Part
up.
of our party. I thought you might want to know that, just in case.
Nobody asked about my mom. My mom's dead too. Whatever.
And because of that.
Well, now that we've broached the subject, there may not be a more convenient time. Can everyone just talk right now and let us know if their mom are dead or if your mom's alive? That way we never have to discuss again. And we
Show
just
hands,
know.
dead moms.
No, my mom is alive and she's, as far as I know, I've been
my mom's
naturally for a long time.
It's like pretty
Well,
even.
she is.
3.
Yes. Well, in all solidarity, I am sorry, Thon. I should not have gotten this fiery. I apologize. It's been a long time. I'm still bitter about a lot of things. I'm trying to turn over a new page in my life and I look towards all my companions. So do keep your coins. You might need them. And here is a skin of water. Just
Well,
take
you're
it.
very nice and you smell much better than I do. Thank you. Maybe it might bring you some comfort to know that I've been locked in a freaking necromancer prison for 25 years, and hopefully that'll make you feel a little better about all the bad things that I did. I think I paid for it. Let's move on.
He does have a point there. I mean, if ever anybody was going to have a fresh start, this would be it. I mean,
it's.
Yes, remember when I told him he could maybe join us in our travels?
How many 20s does the guy have to roll to get a shower around here? Just saying.
I was about to say, fresh start indeed. Yes.
He does need that. So this brings me to my point.
I'm way more attractive when I don't smell like feces.
Jad, what is Kello doing?
He went outside with you guys are still inside the building. Kello
I'm
led
gonna
all
follow.
Okay.
I'm following them.
All right, so Tabitha just walks out.
ransacked this place. Oh, wait, we still have to go to the tower, though. I forgot.
So
second
Thon,
tower.
you are inside this large kind of atrium, or not atrium, this large kind of a temple, it looks like, where it goes down, all these tiers with seats surrounding, goes down to this circular center in this bottom where there is a dais at the bottom. And these steps go up to, there's one set of doors, there are these big lights on the ceiling, light streaming in, looks like it's midday. You did see the few times that you've been dragged around this city, and you remember it's a 4-tiered city on the like peaks of these really icy mountains. You're on the top 4th tier right now. There are towers out. There are 5 in total. There are 2 on the tier that you're on right now. So as you guys all start to make your way up these steps into the bright light outside, you see that Kello is there and he's talking to a few people. A few more people have amassed. It looks like they've come and joined from various places of the city. And I
have a suggestion. 5 towers, right?
5 towers.
We destroyed one already because I wasn't here for that part. So there's 4 towers.
4 towers.
There are 4 of us and he's outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, hello, split up and check out the towers. Let's freaking wrap this up. Let's make this time because Daddy needs some alone time.
So if we do split up, one person is going with you.
Fine, one person can go with me. Jeez.
Yes.
As you guys are having this conversation, you look over, and by the way, Thon, there is a large dead white drake, which is kind of a dragon type creature with no wings. That is
okay, because I thought it was Josh and Drake, and I was like, that can't be right.
No. That has been slain. It's blue blood leaking out onto the dead grass of this unusual kind of tier versus the rest of the city. Thon climbs up on top of this drake, and you see the remaining people are starting to kind of congregate around him. And he holds up a hand, and you guys fall silent. Free people of Luknor! You came to Luknor because you did not want to be under the thumb of a kingdom. You gave us your love, you gave us your life, and you are free once again. And everybody is just like, the city is ours! And everybody screams again. And he holds up his hand. We've lost many today. We will grieve their loss later. And we will sing their names until the light once again consumes this land and we join our ancestors. But there is much to do. Do not lower your guard. We will cleanse this city from the filth of these vile necromancers. And then, Ilye, Tevin, Risha, to me. And jumps down, everybody is pumped, but you can see it's a very ragtag group that's remaining. Almost every single person here is caring for some kind of wound. But even with that, they stand a little bit taller. They ready their weapons. They strap down their armor a little bit. They wipe the blood out of their face. And Kello is talking to some of his leaders. Now, what would you guys like to do?
Walk over to the tower.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everybody, remind me your names again, because I'm like they're not written down.
Oh, it's no worries.
Just point.
My character's name is Otto.
All right, so Otto's the one that's the nicest to me, so I'm choosing to pair off with him.
Well, that's no problem. Come.
Yes, he's been watching me anyway.
Let's go over to this town. I'm the only one who hasn't tried to like undress you or touch you weirdly. All right, so let's.
He's the least drapey of everyone.
That's why he's waiting to get you in the tower.
Does that mean by de facto I'm like the most rapey? That's sad.
Yes, you've definitely established that tonight.
I have. Really have.
So there's a tower to the west and there's one to the east. Just to let me know which one you guys are going to go to.
All right, I'm taking west.
All right, and I will accompany him.
Okay. Let me pull that up.
Yeah.
Okay. So you two, you head over. You pass the corpse of the Drake, and go down or go over to this tower. There's a wood door. It doesn't look like there's no lock on it. It is closed.
Looks dangerous. You go first.
I flick him a smirk, and I try to see if I can unlock the door.
It doesn't look like there's a lock on it. It's just closed.
Okay, I'll try to open it.
Just it opens, no problem. You go and look inside. You see a curving staircase on the inside. There is a large wardrobe that's at the base. Also,
clean clothes.
Is it well lit in here? Or
shotgun? I call all the clean clothes.
It's dark in here. And Thon rushes over, opens up the wardrobe, and it is empty.
Crap.
Oh.
I would like to search the area in general for some me. Here I am. Come on, you got me alone. No, yeah, I want to search around. I want to search around the tower, and. Okay.
So you're on the first floor of this tower. There are stairs that go up. You can see they go probably about 20 feet, and there's another tier.
Well, I'll just kind of walk upstairs. I see him kind of looking downstairs. I'll kind of,
You make your way up.
Wander up and look around.
On this second level, there are a bunch of beds here. They go around this is a circular tower, and everywhere there aren't stairs. Basically, there are stairs along the walls. And
basically,
the stairs continue.
I just toss and turn everything. The beds, I shake out all the sheets, the pillows. I just kind of ransack everything.
And everything kind of looks ransacked already. There are a couple little foot chests for each bed too, but go ahead and roll investigation.
Yeah, I will. My intention is to obviously look in these chests as well. I got a 7 + 4, 11.
11. So yeah, it seems like somebody has beat you to it. You go through all the sheets. You look under these, these kind of stuffed mattresses with hay. You look in the chests. There are some clothes here. You see there are boots. They're set. So there's some spare clothes here, but that's all you find.
Yeah, I kind of just bundle up the clothes and stack them on top of the boots, and I come back down the stairs carrying it all. And I say, it doesn't appear to be much up there, but there is some clothing you might find a bit more suitable. And I kind of present the clothes to Thon. See what you think.
Well, it's not a men's size medium, but it'll do. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. While he's rummaging through beds and making all kinds of noise, I would like to take all of these black daggers that I found, and I found a way to crush up all the blades, and I would like to use sleight of hand to take the broken pieces and hide them from everybody.
All right. So as he is upstairs, you what did she do?
Something in the tower fell.
The blade. I got so excited. An entire rack of weapons just. Oh my god!
Yeah, he's tossing beds and making all kinds of noise. He wouldn't even hear. We're supposed to.
So Thon, you take one of those black daggers, and it looks like steel. And you're looking around this space. I mean, you're at the bottom of this tower. There's a bench, a very low bench. There's nothing to it. It's just a couple planks of wood and this wardrobe. But you take the blade and you hear all this noise up above you, and you take the blade and you hit it on the stone. So I want you to roll a strength check for me. So just roll the D20 and just give me no modifiers to it. So just tell me what you got.
I got a 13.
Yeah. So you slam it down and you just hit it this great angle, and what looked like steel shatters into this kind of a black crystal.
I knew it.
and
I don't say that out loud. That's in my head.
and you gather up the pieces and put them in one of your filthy pockets.
13's been pretty lucky.
Filthy pockets.
Yeah. And right when you're scooping it into your pocket, you see Otto's feet coming down around the corner, and he's carrying this bundle of clothes.
Sweet, dude. New duds. Nice. I don't smell like a human piece of pile of garbage anymore, so thanks for the clothes, buddy.
No problem. It looks like so much of this has already been gone through. I hope the others have found more in their tower, but I think we should meet back up with them and, forge ahead.
And Otto,
I used to be over 300 pounds, but after 25 years of, necromancer diet,
yes,
slim down, fit into this bad boy.
And Otto, just so you know, the stairs continued upward if you wanted to keep going.
There's like another level. Okay, well then, yeah, maybe I say, well, I suppose we could clear this tower out if you'd like to go and.
Before we leave,
yes.
I'm going to entrust in my new friend here a little bit of information just to throw him off of my grander scheme.
Okay.
And only share with him the weapon I found earlier and investigate and check it out and see if there's anything, I don't know, magical, whatever.
Ah, well, you've shown this to the right individual. And I sort of look at the dagger with studied eyes, and I will identify it using a spell.
The 10 minutes?
Ooh.
Yes, it doesn't seem like we're in any particular hurry, so
Monsters
why
in this
not?
one.
Yes, I will identify it in 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm glad there wasn't a monster, because I was going to let you fight him while I went off and messed around with my dagger blades. And then jumped last minute, oh, we got him, nice.
This says, you touch an object that you touch throughout the casting. If it is a magic item or a magic imbued item, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it acquires attunement and how many charges it has, if any. It goes on. You learn any spells affecting it and stuff like that.
Yeah. So you sit down and Thon, you're watching him concentrate on this spell, and you see him moving his hands, and at first it's a little weird, but then you start to see these little trails of light coming off his fingertips, and they kind of
like
spread
that scene
out.
from Beauty and the Beast.
Exactly. They spread out. They start circling around this blade, almost kind of forming a shell, and then they dissipate. And Otto, you sense that this is not a magical item.
I say, well, I don't see any spellcraft in here, but it looks finely made enough. You should have no trouble stabbing someone with this.
So is it more valuable to hang on to and sell just to keep us going, or is it more valuable to hang on and protect ourselves with it because it might be important?
Yes. Well, that's a good question. I think you could find a suitable damage-dealing weapon and probably sell this, given how elegantly sort of decorated it is.
Oh, sweet. Let's just keep that 25% between us.
It is our little secret, no matter. However, I do think we should check the upper levels of the tower, don't you? Just
Agreed.
To be thorough, of course.
Exactly. No stone unturned.
I'm nothing if not thorough. Anyone could tell you that. And I probably walk past the room where I rolled too low to find a bunch of stuff and up toward the next level.
The second level up, you as you crest this level, you see there are a multitude of weapons here. You see racks with bows. And
nice racks.
Barrels of arrows. Trying to concentrate. You see a small keg. It looks like it has oil in it. So it just looks like defense weapons for this tower.
Okay. Can we upgrade?
And the stairs.
I don't know how weapons works. It just says a lista here on my page. So
yeah. So you've been handed a rapier and a dagger. I think they also
explain to me what a rapier is.
A rapier is just
Good question.
It's a sword.
I mean, I know who was rapier earlier, but with the weapon.
That's been well established.
We all know Araset.
I deserve it.
It's a sword that's a bit thinner. You know, think like Three Musketeers. So like it's a speed weapon.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Or like Arya Stark's needle.
Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it's very fast and a lot of finesse to it.
Okay.
So it's not like a heavy broadsword.
Well, thankfully, I also have my hand. That's good to know.
Yes.
So you do see, I mean, the weapons here look very kind of stock. There are a couple swords, but most of it are ranged weapons. There are longbows though. I can't remember if we gave you.
Is there any armor? Because as I understand it, he's not wearing any armor
That's what
now.
I'm looking for. I'm looking for armor, and I'm looking for projectiles.
There are no armor that you see here, but there are lots of arrows.
Crossbows.
There is there actually are some
crossbow
heavy.
acquired.
Heavy, okay.
Crossbow acquired.
Yeah.
I'll add it.
Ah, you know how to use one of those. Good on you.
I'm quite proficient from range. I can nail a gun dart from like 50 meters back home.
All right. Well, I'm convinced that we've plundered this place.
There's one more level. Don't act now.
Well, we were almost done.
Saying you're at a 3-level tower. Couldn't you just told us that?
No.
Would that have killed you?
No.
Would that have hurt?
You're exploring.
In the corner of the room, we see a dark door that leads to another level we did not know was there previously. Look, there's a third level to this tower.
So there is.
Aren't they all?
We did not know that earlier, but now we do.
Sorry.
God, aren't all these towers 3 levels?
Yeah, they're all. Thank you, Tabitha. Yeah.
Guys, Otto, if you'd been paying attention, you would have known that.
Common knowledge.
Wow.
But I mean, technically, he hasn't been up. He hasn't been in one of these towers. So
I only heard things.
Only Erised
and you don't have
Dagmara.
a reset or myself to help you. So
That's true.
Yeah, and before you guys were here, the necromancers kept things dark 24/7, so it was really hard to see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank
Also, you were in that cell for years.
Yes.
Or 2
so your
months.
eyes must not be adjusted. You must be really sensitive to light.
He probably has scurvy.
Which is crazy that I knew where that thing was earlier, even though I couldn't see very well.
Yeah.
Severe vitamin D.
It's almost like I know more than you think.
So Thon,
it's almost like you're gonna betray us at some point. But anyway,
I think
it'll be fine.
That's not where I'm going.
Okay, but Otto is for now, trusting in this guy, and I say, well, I suppose onward and upward.
Yeah,
and
you see on this level, you see the stairs continue. There's a trap door in the ceiling, which is open right now, and you see light, so you know that there is the final
the first thing I do is confirm that this is the final level of this tower.
Final level.
You've reached the final level.
Yeah, boss level.
All right. I'm still not totally convinced because
I mean, you could climb outside and
No, I'm just messing with you. Yeah,
I need to roll an
Guess what?
investigation.
Your character's dead. The whole tower collapses down.
That was last time.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys.
Thanks for stopping by.
Way to rescue me. Good job.
Big round of applause. We rescued you only to lure you to death. So yeah, let's look around.
All right, so you guys
roll investigation.
No, if you want to search the leveled weapons, you can, or you can just go up the stairs and see what you.
Well, why not? I got a +5.
Yeah, why not? So I'll roll.
Oh, 21.
21.
That is very curious because I am also. Well, my total is 21.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
Oh, you both got 21. Nice.
Wow. Look at us.
Twins.
I know. So.
Twinning.
I mean, you look around. There's not a lot of places to hide stuff in here. You move the weapons rack to look behind, look underneath.
Secret doors.
You pick up the oil keg. It's like it's a firkin, right? It's a half keg, a little keg. You pick it up. It's heavy.
Oh, it's a firkin.
You pop the cork out. It smells like oil.
Look at this firkin thing. Mother firkin.
Really a thing, a firkin? How do you know things like that?
I don't know.
Because I speak a little bit of Dwarvish.
And Thon, as you start taking the crossbow bolts out of this other keg that's cut open on the top, it's just kind of put in there. You see that there's something on the bottom that's kind of hidden.
There is.
And you reach down and you pull out a little pouch, a little brown leather pouch. So
And then.
And then.
So sorry. You got to tell me, you're going to open it, you're going to pocket it. What are you going to do with it?
Yeah, open. That's what I said.
Okay.
Open.
Okay.
Throw it off the tower.
You open it and you immediately die. No, you open it and you see there's like there's a silver ring inside.
Precious.
Oh.
Oh.
And Otto,
Alrighty.
you guys
are we both seeing this, or is that just?
So you kind of came to this at the same place. This is the only place in here that has anything. And as you kind of all work your way, you hit this barrel at the same time, and you kind of give up, and you just start taking these bolts, and then you both see that pouch, and Thon immediately, like, his hand shoots in and he grabs it, and Otto, you watch as he opens up and he dumps out this little silver ring.
Ah.
It says inside one ring to rule them.
There was an extra ring given to necromancers.
Exactly.
I just sort of study it while he has it in the palm of his hand, and I say, interesting to hide away. I wonder.
Well, I think maybe I take this down to Gabriella's character and make up for that necklace that she's so angry about.
Maybe.
And that will keep her from asking more questions
like
about my other treasure that I've stocked away.
Yeah, so Thon just puts it back in the pouch and pulls it tight and says he's going to give it to...
I'll let her investigate it.
You know, it might be a little early for a proposal.
Nah, it's a friendship ring.
Oh. I say, well, yes. Let's go and find them.
It's a promise ring, isn't it? I promise one of these days.
Aw, it's like a pin.
I say, you know, in all the years that you've been imprisoned, I hate to be the one to give you the bad news, but she is married. Do you remember from your village, Tevin?
People die.
I mean, married? People die. It's really in love. I mean, are you sure they're married? I mean,
we're betrothed. We're betrothed.
Yes, it's not like it's the 2000s. People get
yes, listen, by the Arrowset voice, I'm positive they're married.
I've got at least 7 or 8 wives somewhere.
The knot has not
Probably
been
20 or 30 kids.
How do you know?
You guys aren't there. You guys aren't there. You guys aren't there. All right.
That's right. They don't know things.
They don't know anything.
We'll find out later.
If only.
All right.
Yeah, I exit the tower and go catch up with the others.
Oh wait, are you sure you didn't get to the 3rd level yet? I mean,
honestly, I'm just kind of sick of this.
All right, so you know what?
You look up, you see a giant.
I'm gonna go up there. I'm just gonna take a peek.
All right, so Thon moves past you, goes up. Thon, you see this is a watchtower. It's completely open on this level.
Batman and Superman there?
They're both there looking at you. What are you doing here? And you see there's a large like yellowish
Wonder Woman's gauntlets.
I know who has them.
Yeah. I know something you don't know.
Suddenly the greatest intro of all time starts playing.
Bruce, no. Okay.
What did you say that
Gal Gadot accent.
That's actually pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
I'm afraid to do any voices right now. Thon, you see this actually, there's a very large, like 5-6 foot crystal that dominates this space. It's in the middle, and it is harnessed in this metal ring at the bottom and kind of bolted to this floor. It is kind of a sun yellow color, but it's not emanating anything or glowing. It's just right in the middle of this tower.
Okay.
Otherwise, you look out and you can see the city of Makutha on the interior of just the city walls, and you look out and you can see the harsh landscape and jagged ridges of the Dolgrim Mountains.
Okay. It's nothing up here. I'm gonna take a quick, I'm gonna discard some questionable human things out of my holes that were violated earlier. So yeah, just a little privacy.
This is very eloquent.
Oh,
I'm gonna sneak up here and take a little poopy.
I'll be downstairs. I mean, that's fine. I mean, yeah.
I
Otto
got that
starts.
+9 persuasion. All right, so I'd like to investigate and/or plunder this crystal thing.
Yeah.
Figure out what's going
Roll
on.
investigation check.
Alrighty. It's harder to roll with a mouse than it is with a real die.
I know.
Tell me about it.
True. These are facts.
I got a 12.
12. So this is a large crystal, and it's not immediately obvious what the hell this crystal does. You know, you touch it, it's cold, just as cold as the stone around you. You look for any sort of like a triggering mechanism or any kind of hidden compartments. You can't find anything. It's just this cut in this kind of elongated diamond shape. And
if it's sparkle, though, I mean,
it's pretty.
It's gotta be good for something if it's sparkling.
It's pretty, but it's about
magic.
It's about your size. I mean, it is huge.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I can cut a piece off or look for a broken chip piece or something here.
You don't find any fractures
I didn't come
in
up
it,
here to,
but you can you take your
try to take a whack at it.
Yeah, you take your dagger out and just kind of ting 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 ting.
I thought he took all his daggers and he melted.
No, I still have my weapon.
He's been given like a real dagger, not a necromancer dagger.
Yeah,
he takes a real dagger out.
The shards are hidden away for later.
Or you can use your very pretty.
What do you
dagger.
mean for later? Never mind. I thought I could.
And you go tink tink tink, and you get a chunk of this crystal, about 6 inches long and a couple inches wide, just fractured right off
average.
It's about average size of crystal.
Oh my god!
I blame myself.
Sorry.
Hey, not bad. Not bad.
Airset put us on this track
keeping
tonight.
it PG-13. Come on. I'm a rogue. I'm allowed.
I love it now. Like I'm shaming him. Like, I totally started the whole like rape.
As long as we don't go NC-17.
Yeah.
As long as we don't go hentai, we're good.
Not good. This is not good. Let's just...
All right, so you pocket that average size crystal for later.
That's right. Not the size of the crystal.
That's what you do with it.
Power with
All right, let's meet back up and check out these other towers.
Okay, you guys emerge. While they're doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
We were already at the other tower doing the same thing.
Okay.
As a group?
Yes.
All of us as a group? Did we stay?
Oh, they split up, remember?
Did we split up?
We
split
split up.
Okay,
It's up to you. It's up to you if you went with them, Arisette.
Okay. No, I think in the interest of time, we should just quit. I mean, the city's relatively dead and desolate now, right? I mean,
as far as you know. So, all right. So the rest of you head over to the opposite tower. We'll say in the interest of time, just why don't you guys just give me investigation rolls, and we'll see what you find, because they are duplicate towers.
We investigated one. They split up and investigated two. So there's a fourth one that nobody.
Now it's 20, baby.
Nice.
23.
Wow. 2 for 2.
Dang, they're all high rolls.
Seville, what did you get total?
Yeah. 26.
Dang. 26, 23. Arisette, what'd you get?
I'm waiting to see what my modifier is. I got a 17.
17. Okay.
And I got a 16.
Okay. So,
nice.
First floor, also equally empty. Second floor, Seville, you find one of those foot chests. Again, everything in here looks ransacked. But you pick this chest up and you just kind of shake it because you looked for a false bottom and you didn't find anything. But you shake it and you hear coin as you shake it. After you're like, so you put it down and you look, and it's got this really cool kind of like those wood puzzle boxes that you push one side and the bottom rotates out, and there's a tray in there, and you dump out. Actually, you find, very well done, 10 platinum pieces. In there.
Take it.
Wow.
Platinum Edition DVD. Just released from the Disney Vault.
The rest of you, that was the only thing on that level. You go up, the same weapons. So if any of you want, actually, Arisette, you still have a short bow, right? You go up to this level and you automatically see that there are longbows here. If you want to take one and swap out your bow.
Yes.
And they look These do not look like necromancer weapons. You pick up this bow and you pull it back and you feel it's got a really strong draw, and it really kind of taxes you to pull it. And you look at it's a very light wood, and looking closely, you can see there are these carved images of these suns that mimic the buildings that you see out in the city.
Like a vintage sun situation. Cute.
What kind of wood is it, Jed?
Roll a nature check for me, and I'll.
Oh my gosh.
So excited. I love it.
A wood roll.
I got a 10. A 10.
That was really just to allow me
for a 10.
to stall for
To
time.
brainstorm what the wood was gonna be.
I mean, I was gonna say it's a U. It's like a U wood that you would.
So it's definitely you. I just can't
it's a
tell the
U wood.
origin.
Y-E-W. Yeah. So it's got a
It's a wood
springy.
green origins.
It's a little bit different than what you know, and you realize it must be a wood that only comes from an acrolein. It's got a lightness to it. Like overall, the heft of this bow, it's very light, and yet you pull back on that draw again, and you're really impressed. This bow feels solid. So you can add a longbow to your inventory.
Don't forget to get arrows. Just saying.
Yeah. Tons of arrows.
Sucks to have a weapon and no ammo.
That's true.
Okay, I got tons and tons of arrows, and I name my bow, and I say, I dub thee Chancellor.
False bottom.
Chancellor.
I dub thee Chancellor.
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 You have to say the Chancellor
The Chancellor.
every time you take it out now.
Okay.
Love it.
I love it. Okay, cool.
Chancellor for short.
And then as the rest of you get to the final level, there is a dead necromancer draped over the railing as if he was about to fly. And you kind of pull him back. He's got a huge arrow through his chest and flops on the ground. You guys search him. You find one of the black necrolyses and also black dagger. And
I pull out the arrow and I'm like, I reset, here's one.
Oh, thank you.
It's a nice necklace.
wipe it off and hand it over to
It's a great
Arisette.
pun.
There you go. Perfect.
I'm just enjoying the pun of necklace.
Yes, that was. I think Seville coined that one.
Yes.
Peter. Yeah. The robes of this wizard, this necromancer, look a little bit finer than some of the other ones that you've seen.
Okay. All right.
There is a pouch of. Hold on a second. Let me pull up the stats. Okay. This guy has 62 gold pieces in his pouch. There are also 4 gems in there, each worth 50 gold pieces. And you search him, you think you've got everything. You guys start to turn away. Seville, you come down, and Dagmara, you at the same time. You had pulled up his sleeves. You're looking at his arms. Everything looked like you're just about to give up, and his arm flopped out, and you both see it at the same time. There's a bump under his skin on his forearm, and pull out one of your quick blades, Seville, slice it open, and you pull out a key. This one.
I'm just going to see. I'll show Tabby and Arisette and just say, let's see if this matches any of the ones you guys have.
It looks different. It is gold. It is very small, about 1.5 inches long. But the end is solid in the shape of a skull, and the eyes are these 2 little emerald eyes.
Oh, wow.
And it's the work on it. It's very fine.
So it's too small to fit at all with the key?
No. As you hold it up, you realize that the 3 keys, this one looks like it could perfectly inset into the larger hollow one that Tabitha found.
Do it.
That must be done.
So they do look like even though they all look slightly different, they look like they all are a set.
Are a set?
Are a set.
Okay.
It's meant to be.
All right, that felt like reaching.
Add that while looting and finding hidden treasures is normally as everything.
Right.
She feels kind of drawn. I imagine this tower is similar to other towers we've seen where it's kind of like open and she can see out.
Yeah.
So she feels like some sort of like draw to look at the horizon, and she's scanning for, she like really liked seeing that drake, even though it was scary, and like maybe there's like a bird or some sort of wildlife. She's just kind of like scanning and looking for that sort of thing.
Yeah, sure. Roll a perception check for me.
And meanwhile, does Dagmara sense anything? Because this necromancer seems to possess something different than most do, and I'm in search of something, so I'd like to explore that a little.
I mean, you kind of roll him over. It's another human. He's got that kind of like Van Dyke pointy beard and dark sallow features. Most of these necromancers don't look healthy, but there's something that looks very drained about this one, even beyond just the fact that he is dead and has bled out. There's something almost like a charcoal to his skin around his eyes that really kind of puts you off. You pull up an eyelid, you see that instead of bloodshot, it's just like it were bloodshot, but the streaks in the eye are all the same kind of dark black charcoal. So it's really, your hand snaps away and just something doesn't seem right, but there's
he's
definitely,
dead.
You get the sense this has got to be one of the higher level necromancers.
I got a 23 on that investigation check.
Very nice.
Super.
Investigation or perception? You need a
perception.
What do you?
I think I said investigation, but I can take it 18 and do perception instead. Apologies. It's the same number. I have plus 5 on both.
I thought so.
23.
Yeah. So as they're looking at the body, you move over to this railing, and again, it's completely open, 360. Just these thin, beautiful stonework. Almost looks like it's elven originally, so that it gives a great view of the entire area. You look down to the city, but your attention is drawn out, and you look through these cold mountains, and you can tell that again there's some kind of field or something that's keeping the majority of the weather out of the city. I mean, it's still really cold, but just past this barrier, you see howling winds, you see the snow kind of drifting off the peaks beyond. You do see a bird here or there. They look large, kind of like some type of bird of prey, hunting and circling over the forests below. And you don't see any other large creatures. You can see there are some carcasses of look like massive spiders, but they're dead. They have been slain probably by Kello's forces. And you turn in, and you're looking at where this top tier of the city butts up against the mountain range here. And there's something in the rock formation back there just catches your eye a little bit. That's it.
Okay.
It's Gollum.
And I just kind of turn back and try to rejoin the group.
All right. So, Dagmar, was there anything else or Seville you wanted to do with this necromancer? Or are you satisfied?
No, he's quite dead, yeah.
He reminded me of something that I didn't want to recall, so no, I'm ready to go.
You want to throw him off the tower?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure, let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
Seems excessive.
Great way to wake up any monsters that are still here, guys.
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, into the deep end.
And he comes alive, and no, I'm kidding. No.
Blood splatter down there.
No, the body just like free falls off the side. You see it poof, hit the rocks and, poof, and fly out, and then boom, it just hits something. and just and slides down into the snow.
What?
So you think it might be that force field or whatever is protecting the city. And as you all turn, and you know, we got to go rejoin everybody else. And you look and you see Kello has directed the last of his people, and there are pockets of his troops moving off down the stairs, down to the third tier. We're gonna go to a break. So we started a little late, so we're breaking a little late. We'll be about 10 minutes. We'll be back. So don't forget, we have our giveaway when we come back. You've got to be still here, and you got to put this word, as soon as I pull up my notes, figure out what the word, I know what it is. It's wild sauce. Wild sauce. One word, just use it as one word, wild sauce. Put it in chat. You'll be entered to win one of our 2 giveaways from Skull Splitter Dice.
Splitter.
So we'll be back in 10 minutes, everybody.
Sunday, the Skull Splitter.
Stay tuned.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
All right, guys. We
See you in 10.
Be right back in 10.
See you at
guys
10.
in a bit.
All right, and we're back. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
So, I'm going to give everybody one more chance. If you haven't already, if you're still with us, make sure that you put in chat one word, wild sauce, and you'll automatically be entered. We're going to pull that in just a moment. So, last chance.
Oh, wait, I got to put mine in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I just got it in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, good try.
Perfect.
If any of you win, I keep it. It's like, it's so cool. You know what I could show you? Hold on. It's all, I can't pick it up off of it.
Oh, dang, I left my water. Oh, well.
I dropped it. So,
Hey.
I mean,
Give me a rag or a towel, my soup spilled.
let me see if I can get any of this on camera. It's all boom. It's a bunch of stuff. All these are metal dice here. Wrong way. Metal dice in a nice pouch. Another nice, beautiful pouch with Skull Splitter logo. All kinds of super cool dice, dropping it all over the ground right now because they're slippery. And a dice tray. That's the wrong way. Skull Splitter.
Nice. Oh, wow.
That folds up. And a sticker.
That's legit.
So this is super cool stuff. And I want to say, if you don't win tonight, and you want to get some Skull Splitter stuff, use our code TRPSS15 for 15% off. And I'll tell you, our producer, Ashley, Killer Panda, as you might know her, recently got a D100, and it is so cool. It is like this big, and it just rolls until you get your D100. It is amazing.
Wow.
So, all right. So I think everybody's had a chance to put their name in, put wild sauce in. KP, if you could pull the winner and let me know who that is, we will announce that, and then we'll get back into tonight's episode.
This is exciting.
Who won?
Very much so.
Drum roll.
I'm sorry. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Oh,
Here we go.
Peter called it. Farkin Shark is our winner.
You totally called it.
Yes.
Dude, that's the second time you've called a winner. That's a little freaky.
I know.
Wow.
What is up with that, Peter?
Uh-oh.
Wow.
It's the fire. It's that demonic fire you have there.
I'm on fire.
Huge.
Literally twice that he's called that. That's cray.
So congratulations, Farkin Shark. Send us a DM on Twitch so we can get your address and send that loot out to you. Well done. All right, everyone.
Amazing.
So
big congrats. You are the first of what we hope are many skull splitters.
Dice. All right. Okay, everyone. So bringing it back in. As you have both finished your individual towers and searched through and found all the goods, you once again reconvene on this fourth tier of the city of Makutha. And you see, again, Kello is still standing there. Multiple people have started to move off the two staircases down to the third tier. What would you guys like to do?
We got to go fight something.
No, already missing it.
No, we need to rest. We need to rest.
I'm trying to get out of the city. The city creeps me out.
Is Kello there with some of his officers?
He is, yeah.
All right, so I want to go up and just ask him, Kello, and anyone who's around him. I don't know if you're going to understand or know this, but have you picked up anybody? Did you find anybody? Perhaps an Edgeguard. I'm not sure they're going to announce that, but
Edgeguard.
Did you pull anybody out of here that may that's alive and maybe pretty well armed?
So that's been our goal. We and he reaches down and he pulls up this necromancer, just like curls this dead body. We had this one, and then he stuck himself with that black blade. He throws the body down and died instantly. We're trying to find somebody alive right now, but we haven't found one. It is our goal. There's got to be one in the city somewhere.
Well, let's go hunt him down.
Well, we know.
Torture necromancers.
Sorry, what was that?
Is it possible to torture a necromancer to get information out of them?
Well, you can throw him off a tower. I'm sure you can knuckle him a bit. Yeah.
You think? I mean, they could always put some kind of a spell on themselves to make themselves utterly useless. But
the problem with cults of any kind is that, and he picks up that dagger, is that they believe. I mean, we barely got to this one, and he stabbed himself right away. So they're gonna do everything they can to not tell us. So we have to find one who maybe is incapacitated, take their dagger away, and then we can question them.
Definitely.
Are you going to keep that dagger, or asking for a friend?
I mean, if you want it, be careful. Obviously, there's some kind of intense poison on it.
Good to know. Let's shove that away for later. Speaking of stuff, I heard about your husband. That's too bad. But I got you this. Maybe it's magic, maybe it's not, I don't know, but it's all yours.
And that's your 25%?
No, just a little something extra. Like I said, I heard about your husband, and it's just really sad.
It's very sweet, Zon.
It's sad because you're married, is what I was saying.
Oh, I understand. And I just kind of, I take him away as I move closer. I just take him away, and I'm like, that is very sweet indeed. And because of that, I want you to tell me something.
Oh, yeah?
Just please. And I get really, really, really close. You know, I've been thinking this whole entire time. I've been looking at you, and I just remember that I want to know, what are you hiding? I feel it, I see it, and I know it. And you can't get away. Not here, not now. You're surrounded. I love the ring. I really do. I will keep it. But I want to know.
Well, it's no necklace, I'll tell you that. But if you must know, the necromancers came. They killed my wife and daughter, along with everyone else. They kept me captive for over 20 years. I've been plotting revenge ever since. So anything I can find that's gonna help me take them down, I'm all for it.
That's a really sweet story. That's a great story.
My wife and kid dying is a sweet story.
It's a sweet story.
Did you hear the part where they died?
You had all of 2 months to think about that story because, Dawn, sir, you've been gone for 2 months from Luknor, and I know that.
Gone for longer than
So
that.
you better get your story straight.
It's the story I'm sticking to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Seville?
Oh, well, hold on here before this escalates and we end up smacking around someone that doesn't necessarily deserve it. Let's just.
I have been in prison.
Yeah.
And I got raped multiple times today.
Emotional.
Okay. Let's hold off. We can keep an eye on him if you're really worried about it, but let's just give the man some breathing room. He does look like he's been roughed up and, as he said, poked about.
Bit.
So,
putting it lightly. You're welcome for the ring.
And Kello, at this point,
thanks.
Dagmara,
I do
he
like the
pushes
ring.
up and he puts a hand on your chest and kind of pushes you back a little bit. Not the time, Dagmara. This is not a secured city yet. Do you understand?
And I put new clothes on for you and everything. Jeez.
You know, Kello,
I need you to be on point and focused. All right.
Sorry, Kello. You know this man. You know who he is.
I know. But we have
So if
more
he is
pressing
still-
things. We are not safe yet.
No, we're not. The
There's
power of
some-
necromancers is definitely upon him.
There's some kind of tree that's killing people in the middle of town. We have to clean out this city.
Yeah, let's go gardening. Come on, what are we arguing around here for? Let's go kill some stuff.
All right, fine.
And he moves his hand
I'm
to your
sorry,
shoulder and
go
gives you a bit of a fatherly squeeze. You know.
Thanks, appreciate it.
I put my hand on Otto's shoulder.
Miss you, Daddy.
And I just lean in and say,
"It's shoulder time."
If we kill this black tree, we're gonna plant that golden tree here and leave it.
And then I just put my hand on his shoulder. And I said, I just thought we were putting hands on the shoulder. Sorry.
Everyone else was doing it. I say to Kello, because I'm down for this taking down of the black tree. That sounds like another good metal album name. But I say to Kello, with this new city coming under the auspices of the town of Luknor, you may benefit from someone who has some experience knowing what it's like to oversee a township. And, I think I could be of great use in seeing the city of Makutha rebuilt. I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
I appreciate that. I can't even think that far ahead. But, this might be, I don't know if it's safe for our people, but it's certainly fortified if we can make it so.
Yeah,
We'll see.
something to consider in time. But anyway,
Indeed.
Seems we have some work to do.
Seems there are a lot of mysteries here. And he turns and he walks away from you and he puts his shield on his back, almost right in your face. And you see that, you saw it before when you left Luknor, but it didn't mean anything to you at the time. But as he walks away, you see that stylized sun emblem that matches the very building design that is right behind you. And he just walks away.
All right. Well, I go and reconvene with everyone and say, so if we're aiming to clear the city, I suppose
start with the big tree. Sounds like a plan.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So you follow Kello off to the right, and you go about 50 feet until you've hit the staircase, and you descend down to the third tier. And again, this tier is packed with buildings, more so than the other tiers. Kello doesn't look left or right. He continues straight ahead. You see, as you follow, you see various members of Luknor kicking in doors, looking for necromancers, looking for survivors, tending to some wounded people here or there that are down on the ground, or perhaps securing the dead. Kella marches on straight and then descends another set of stairs down to the second tier, the tier that you originally came up through that secret passage from that Geisel had shown you. And
do we know that this is the way to the tree? Because remember, we had encountered it before with Anasaur.
You had,
right?
yeah. And as you're coming down on this tier, you see that this entire tier is situated around this open center area.
Right.
And you can see over the tops, just bits of it, but over the tops is this black tree. And even from this distance, you can see there's something fell about it. There's this dripping, like tar-like substance on it. And still Kello marches. When he hits the bottom of the stairs, he goes to the left and he pulls out his sword, grabs his shield, and a few other you see of his fighters are coming down the other stairs. Some archers are up on the stairs right in the middle that look directly down onto the tree. And you're approaching a building. You've been here before. This was the path that you guys took to go to that house originally when you passed by and saw this tree the first time.
Definitely going in there.
And Kello looks back at you, nods to each of you, and doesn't run, just steps out very cautiously, looking at the ground. See him spin his blade over, stab it between some stone, and you see this black root tentacle pulling back. And ahead you see this tree, and to remind you, it's on a rock in this pool of this black liquid, perfectly circular. Like a water piece, a fountain gone bad. About 100 feet across. It's massive, surrounded by these curved buildings that mimic the curvature of this circle. And it has that black tarry look to it, almost like it has this eerie greenish glow. You definitely, seeing it in the daylight, you saw it at night before, but seeing the daylight is almost scarier, because you see that light just doesn't seem to penetrate its boughs, and it's quite unnerving.
You know what happens when the bough breaks? The cradle falls.
Creepiest song ever.
Yeah, right?
Never understood that.
So
they're all a little creepy.
Depends on how you sing it. Rock-a-bye, baby.
The only uncreepy way is like a metal song where you own the dark.
Rock-a-bye, baby.
Yeah. That's
When
so
the wind
creepy.
blows.
So creepy, actually.
And we
I'm like,
rock.
makes it worse.
makes it worse.
That also made me think about that real song from the 90s that isn't quite metal, but it's like some, like, that one that's like, rock-a-bye.
Yes.
Rock-a-bye.
Yes. Yes. And that's the only line I remember.
Did we ever figure out like what they were thinking or what was going on there? When they
No, I think now is a good time to ponder that. Like, let's really get to the bottom of
I'll
that.
just take a break for a second and think like, why did they cut that song?
Fair enough.
I don't know that we're gonna come up with a reason, but anyway, yeah, then we can move on. Gotta get that out. It's been on my mind.
Now, it's really going to keep me up at night, though, actually. I'm going to, like, need to kind of really figure that, like...
And, like, why...
It will haunt me.
He's like, everything.
Yes! Going on beyond.
I just don't think I like that song. It's really
it's not good.
All right. So I'm going to pull us back here. As you're looking at this...
I'm just standing by waiting while they're talking.
Kello's looking at you like...
Vines is, like, creeping up as I'm complaining about how I hate this song.
Seriously?
Rock-a-bye.
All right. So what would you all like to do? Kello seems to be kind of standing cautiously, trying to figure out how best to move forward.
I just say, what's our plan?
What's
here?
our range? Yeah, let's just pelt it with arrows and stay out of melee.
You are
Kill the tree with arrows?
You are about
Yeah, let's
100.
kill it.
You're about 100 feet away from the tree.
Got a new bow.
Okay. Is there any vantage points that we can get to that would give us a better shot?
You could definitely go up the stairs, up to the 3rd tier. There are 2 sets of stairs right in the middle that go up to the 3rd tier. You could easily go up there to the retainer wall up there and have kind of half cover.
Have these guys all attempted to do anything yet, or are they just standing by?
No, you see Kello is kind of just trying to figure out how he wants to proceed. Erisette, as you come closer, you feel an intense wriggling in your pocket. And no.
What's
I'm sorry, viewers. I really am sorry.
I was talking about Gollum from Lord of the Rings. I don't know where your mind. I just like the way he says.
And Erisette, you pull out once again the golden tree, and unlike last time when it was close here and it was pale and retracting, it once again extends its little vines and starts wrapping itself around your hand. You see it like just encircling your fingers.
It's not shaking. It's
not shaking.
burning?
I will say it's hunkering down. It's glowing strong.
What?
Telling you, it wants to be planted. Let's do it.
What?
I think the tree needs to be here forever.
Tabitha, come here.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what's going on. Take a look at this. Tell me what you think is happening. I don't know what's going on.
I thought you were the mister of the tree. Like, I was under the understanding that I didn't need to know anything about the tree because you wanted the tree. So go ahead, take it.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize you wanted a turn. I would have given you one.
But ladies,
I wanted the tree. The tree belonged to me from the beginning.
I don't think this is any time to be petty.
Okay, very well. Let's take a look.
I'm sure it likes you just as much as it likes me.
There is the matter of the big, ugly, dark, scary tree that's currently in the way.
Hey, Judd, I'm out of range, but I'm going to take a hand crossbow and just fire it into the tree.
All right.
Wait, take a look at this.
Go for it.
What do you think it's showing us? I
want to put my hands underneath Erisette's hands and like feel what if the tree is making any different moves.
Okay.
Judd.
When you move your hand closer to it and put your hand right underneath Erisette's, you can feel the warmth of those tendrils that are wrapped around her fingers. Just almost burns you, and it's so warm, and it's just glowing this intense light. You kind of want to look away. It hurts your eyes a little bit. It doesn't retract from your touch, but it doesn't wrap itself around you. It stays on Erisette's hand.
Oh. Right, and there's like a pang of jealousy because it's not wrapping around me.
Oh my God.
That's awkward.
Azar, you kind of like push your hand down into hers, like, come on, give her a little something.
Come, just like a little. She's good. A little,
oh, it appears
something happened.
Got raided.
Good, no dirty. Wait,
I don't.
No, we just got raided.
I don't want to go.
Mad birds have joined us.
Oh, mad birds.
Mad birds, you're so crazy.
Raiders, party.
I don't want to go all Disney on you guys, but has anyone actually tried communicating with the tree?
Mm-hmm.
Only every session.
Only every session.
Every session.
Well, I wasn't here before, so I'm just looking at all options.
Okay, there are never any dumb questions.
Thon, I would love to hear you communicate with this tree.
Yeah, actually.
Perhaps you could charm something out of it.
I mean, that would seriously double down on the jealousy factor, though, for Tabs. I mean, like, if the fellow competitor rogue is able to speak.
If only you had a voice to speak to it. I wonder what voice that would be.
Well, first of all, you gotta know what kind of tree you're dealing with here. So
it's not.
You gotta get all touchy-feely.
It's probably a Christopher Walken tree.
Perhaps, maybe, if this tree is attached to this other person, maybe the tree might use her to speak in an Independence Day type movie situation.
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I buy it. I'm there. I believe it.
However,
you're attached to the thing. See if it can talk.
As you're all kind of having this conversation, Seville just moves over, lifts his crossbow, and fires. Roll an attack.
Correct.
I did. My lowest roll was a 15.
15. So no problem. So as Kello is very carefully kind of judging his entry point, and you can see these snaky tendrils there. Seville, you just pull up your crossbow. The bolt sticks right into the tree, and you just see this whole tree immediately, and the ground just reverberates and shakes under your feet, and you see the tendrils lash out and start coming at you guys.
Look out!
And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Could have talked to the tree, just saying.
You could have, but unfortunately something was triggered.
Go, geniuses! I am getting a vantage point, and I am lighting my bow on fire and firing a fire crossbow at the black liquidy stuff to see if I can burn this up.
I got 20.
Wait, did you say fire?
Nice.
I like that idea.
I mean, if it's black and it's liquid, it's probably flammable, and wood is flammable. So why not take a shot?
towards Thon, and I'm like, Thon, I'm sorry. I know we're starting off on the wrong foot. I mean, in my mind, I'm understanding this guy doesn't know that he's only been here 2 months. His mind has been, listen, I do love the ring. I do. But I want to know, do you know anything about this tree that you've heard over the last 25 years?
I'll tell you what, that big giant noise that I heard you from apparently didn't come from inside the castle. It came from this thing, because I recognize that sound anywhere. We need to get as far away as possible or kill this thing. Have fun either way. I'm going to survive. So let's figure out this thing and take it down or get away.
I like it. I like your attitude.
Agreed. We have no other choice but to fight
When I see him lighting the fire arrow, I stick close to him. Yeah, because, we'll see later.
Damn, I love it.
Nice work, Juddy.
That looks awesome,
Yes,
Judd.
it looks so good.
It looks.
Yeah. I wasn't even watching. I was like, ooh, I didn't see it. Nice.
So we do have a terrain up on screen if any of my players want to look at Twitch. But basically, it's a large round circle with a tree in the center. And I'm actually going to turn down some of the green.
Turn down for what?
That looks awesome.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, ready to
all right, so
some tree butt.
so everybody, hold on.
I'm firing fiery arrows.
All right, so now, John, you get to roll initiative. So this basically determines who gets to attack first. It's kind of like who's quickest to move, quickest to fire. So you roll your D20, and you have your initiative bonus of, hold on, I got you pulled up. You have a +4 to your initiative. So
with my bonus, I have a 16.
16 for Thon. Okay, do we have
pretty good?
20 to 25, anybody?
20.
20.
Nice.
For Dagmara. Okay, so 15 to 20. We have 16 for Thon. Who else? Anyone?
Otto got a 10.
Okay, so 10 to 15. 10 for Otto.
11, Seville.
11, Seville.
And a 6 for Tabitha.
Oh.
Tabby.
Nice.
I got a 7.
Finish the round strong, you guys.
That's right. That's right.
It's coming in with a 7. Let's see.
Very strong.
We'll line them up. You knock them down like we always do.
Exactly.
These new pants did me because I just crapped in them again.
Kello got a 9.
And Judd, mine, that was 5 on the damage from the hand crossbow bolt.
Okay, hold on. Thank you. And let me roll for the tree. Okay.
Evil, ugly, mean tree.
Did not have a good initiative.
Hey, Judd, I have a question.
Yeah.
When the tree got hit, what did my baby tree do?
Oh, it's your baby tree now. Okay. Wow.
We know it's not mine.
So we have more shots fired, it seems. Okay. Arisette, when
Yes.
nothing happened when the bolt impacted, but when the tree roared and the ground shook, you felt those tendrils clamp down on your hand even harder, stronger, just like it's digging in, but it's just sending these poof, poof, these pulses of golden light off of your hand.
Oh, so it's not shrinking at all. It's like surging, kind of.
No, yeah,
almost.
it looks like it's.
I mean, maybe it was in a pool earlier. I don't know.
Oh, I run to Seville and I say, "Wait, am I allowed to do that?"
And your turn, you can. Dagmara is up first.
Skull splitted.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I guess we fight this thing then. So how far away is it?
It's about 100 feet away from where you're standing.
100 feet away? All right. Well, with my last spell slot of 3rd level, I just look at this thing as I guess the tendrils are coming through, and I'm just kind of dodging as they come about, and I start to conjure up a glowing dart of magical force. This is my magic missile spell. Okay. And as I conjure that up, I hurl it towards the tree, hoping that the darts would just like
okay.
hit it in sequence.
That's what it's gonna do.
Yep.
I like it.
I like it as well.
I like it when it happens.
Like it a lot.
Okay, so
Okay.
so magic missiles, right? So auto hit.
Yes.
Auto hit, you gotta love it.
Yeah, I know, you gotta love those, and it's 120 foot range, so no problem. All right, so Dagmara, you just immediately step out and kind of pull your robes back, and you just see the swirling red energy on her hand, and she blasts her hand out, and you just see, and these missiles snake through and blast into the tree, and just, and the boughs moving again, just look like it did some damage. Roll your damage and let me know.
Roll for any of it?
Yeah.
I think you're gonna actually roll 5 because you're doing it at 3rd level, right?
Did you say 3rd level?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a D4 plus
1d4
plus 1, so do it 5 times, right?
So it'll basically be 5d4 plus 5.
5d4 plus 5. Oh gosh. Okay. 3.
Oh no!
4. 1. 3. 3.
No.
I
Plus
believe
5.
that was 14 plus 5, 19.
No!
Why is that bad, though?
Why is that bad?
It's 19, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not exactly
I felt like you guys were destroying my dragon.
It's 19.
Right.
We're not doing this again.
Yeah. No.
And I just look back and go, I'm sorry, I reset. I have to.
And you just see these little impacts as each missile hits, and this force damage kind of and just radiates, and you see some of the blackness on this tree unnaturally kind of shift as the force energy blasts into it, and it definitely took some damage there. Do you want to do anything else? Do you want to move, bonus action?
Yes, I want to. Since I was very close to Thone, I'm going to kind of roll out of the way and kind of come behind him.
Okay.
Hide behind the rogue. Yeah.
Nice.
Very
Nice move using me as Operation Human Shield.
Yes.
I give you your ring. I'm not your new husband.
And Thon, you're actually
I
up.
like the ring.
Sure.
All right, I don't know what all my options are here. So.
Okay, so you, I think you said you wanted to go to the high ground.
I did, and I would like to try to fire a fiery arrow down towards the black pool of stuff around it to see if that helps does some fiery damage.
You've got a heavy crossbow. It's not going to shoot anything on fire, but you do. It's a heavy crossbow to do some damage.
Okay.
So you want to roll your attack.
All right. Is it 21 again?
Yeah, up to 20, and you can add 4 to whatever you roll.
I got 11 total.
11 total. So, did you want to go up the stairs to get cover?
Correct. To get a better vantage point and cover.
Okay, let me see what the range on that thing is.
Sorry, human shield out.
So it's going to be
ain't there yet, baby.
It's going to be a disadvantage, but it
That's
doesn't.
a second date.
It doesn't hit anyway. So you all see as Thawne sprints up these stairs, pulling this heavy crossbow off his back, notching it, putting a bolt in, turns, and there's something just about the balance of this crossbow. You're not used to it. It feels a little foreign in your hand. And the bolt just misses the tree and ricochets off a rock. It comes really close to one of the tendrils that you see starts moving up and kind of snaking in the air.
Okay.
And then let me see if you have any bonus actions you might want to do. So for bonus action, you can also help somebody and aid them on their...
Yeah, but they have to be within 35 to 30 feet, correct?
30 feet of you, but I would say, because you've gone up... Did you go all the way to the top?
I just got to the closest cover.
Okay, then yeah, they're out of range then.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. All right, then Seville, you're up, and Otto, you're on deck.
Okay.
Ooh,
okay.
I forgot to change the music to something. Can you guys even hear the music?
I don't hear
We
it.
can't, but I think the stream's able to hear sound.
I hear the music in my head.
There's sound.
That's the most important music.
It's that track was really quiet, so.
I've been playing Never-Ending Story in my head for 25 years.
Me too.
I know, who hasn't?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, beautiful. All right.
No.
So anybody engaged in melee with this thing yet? Or close to it?
No, not yet. Kello is probably the closest, but he's
Well, you
still...
You fired one earlier and you got a +5 damage on it.
Right.
Yeah, but nobody has run up to it.
No.
All right. I'm going to make my way down aside Kello.
Okay. Well, he's basically standing right next to you.
All right. Then how close am I? Can I get within 10 feet and hit is one of the tendrils out?
Yeah, so there are 4 tendrils that you can see. And yeah, you can get, let's see, how much of your movement
I'm going to get
use?
within 10. Well, I don't know how close am I.
So
I'm going to get within 10 feet of one of the tendrils.
Yeah, you could do that actually.
All right, I'll get within 10 feet. I'm uncoiling my whip.
Which I don't think I can show you. Okay.
I'll say one black tendril for another one. And I just dance it on the ground and I
love it.
Crack.
Okay. Roll for an attack.
And that's a 15 plus 7, 22.
Oof. Yeah, that definitely hits.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Wow, one tendril down, only 1,000 more to go. Good job.
All right. So that's 4 plus 4, that's 8.
Okay.
I'm using sneak attack because I'm now in melee with it. So, he's close enough for me?
Who, Kel? No, you had to use almost your full movement to get within 10 feet.
Okay. So I'm doing my swashbuckler rakish audacity to get in there for sneak attack because I can square off by myself. So here's my sneak attack damage. So there's 8 plus 7 for 11, so 19.
Jeez.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
And I'm enacting Booming Blade, which is on my whip, which is I'm just harnessing with magical thunder damage and just.
Yeah. You kick the shit out of this vine.
26 points of damage.
So you guys see Seville sprints ahead and he pulls his black whip from his side, and as he's running, and the end wraps around this tendril, and you just yank it, and it just like you hear this like sucking noise as it rips away from the base of the tree, and just kind of flops at your feet. And as it coils around you, it starts to move like it's going to wrap around you, and then just turns to this smoke, and one of the tendrils is gone.
Good. Bonus action, the closest tendril to Kello is I'm going to see if I can touch the sentiency and mind of it, and I'm going to drop a mind hammer on it to stun it.
Okay.
Or the tree thing to just stun it for a second to give Kello and the rest of the crew some advantage.
All right, so hold on. Let me con save. 1 moment.
Yep.
Pull up its con.
I have no idea what anyone's saying right now.
I know. So yeah, Thon, to you see him do this really cool bit with the whip, and then he just looks intensely like a rock stare, like at it. You have no idea what he's doing, but he's doing something.
He gives the people's eyebrow to the branch.
He smolders it. That's a 21, so it saves. And Seville, I need you to make a Constitution save for me. As your mind touches the tree, you feel like you've opened this door and you just get hit in the face with this energy, this dark energy. Like it feels like it's trying to pull you down into the ground. What'd you get?
What, an 8?
You got
21.
Oh, yeah.
No, I got a 21.
And
wow.
You start to almost like you're going to step forward and go towards it, and you shake it off, and everything comes back to you, and you realize where you were and what you were just about to do.
Yeah, that happened last time, so this thing hits back.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No.
I'm going to. No, I'm not within any. I'm out of movement, right? So I'm gonna stay.
Yeah.
If not, I'll back up. However much movement I got left.
I think you've got 5. You could back up 5 feet.
All right, 5 feet.
Yeah. Okay. This thing is bigger than it looks, which I didn't really plan on. I realized I couldn't even get it in the shot, so I gotta keep that in mind.
No, it's great. It's
here.
fantastic.
I'll put your mini next to it, so you have an idea of scale of this thing.
Yeah, do it.
You'll see it in a moment.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that's huge.
It's huge.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It seemed so cool when I did it, but I mean, this is to scale.
monstrous.
Actually, this is to scale.
Yeah.
So,
and it's a great mini setup.
Okay. All right, Seville, that's your turn. Otto, you are up.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna rush up my Thon, and I say, he didn't shoot it with a fire arrow, just a regular arrow?
No, with a crossbow bolt.
All right, so I'll go into my equipment, and I will light my torch, and I'll pull out my oil flask.
There we go. Somebody's finally taking my fire suggestion.
I say, dip your arrows in here, and I have the torch ready to kind of like maybe impart some flaming arrows.
Ooh.
And then as my bonus action, I say, I know a good idea when I hear one, and I'll impart him a bardic inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Love it.
Take the shot. So basically, I set it up to where these flaming arrows can happen and bardic inspiration, and that's gonna be my turn. I'll end my turn right by him.
Awesome. So when it's your turn, John, you'll be able to. It's not right now, but when it comes back to your turn, you'll be able to add a roll. If you feel like your roll was too low to attack or to do something, then you can use an inspiration roll, which we'll tell you about at that point. So it's just like he's helping you out.
My character is so charming that I could improve a roll if you really want.
Gotcha.
Got it. Okay. All right, Otto. That's your roll. Now, Kello. You see Kello, after Seville runs forward, Kello runs up and almost kind of gets in front of you and holds his action like he's just standing in guard. He's kind of half blocking you, Seville. His massive form in his armor, his sword is out, his shield is out, and he's just watching this tree, and he signals to his archers, and you see them readying their bows. That's going to be Kello's turn right now. Erisette. No, sorry. You got a 7. So as you're standing there and as Kello prepares, you see one of those vines just with lightning speed reaches out towards Kello. Let me see if it gets him. And it just shoots out right for his chest, and Kello instantly with his shield, and this vine just boom, and pulls back a little bit.
Feel that shit.
Just having missed him, and then you see his hands go to his head, and he's and he has this pained look on his face, and he starts to stumble, but he just shakes his head. No!
Okay.
And he just gets back into his defensive stance.
You tell them, Kello.
Yes.
Oh, Kello.
Okay. And he's staying there for now. And that's Kello's turn. Now Ariset. Or sorry, that was the tree's turn.
Stop it! Stop attacking it! Stop! And I take
Ariset.
What?
Get the tree near it. Get the tree near it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Stop hurting it. Stop it.
Why? Why?
Because it might be connected, and I need to see something. And I step very bravely close to it, as close as I can get, and I take our baby tree out, and I'm scared, and I'm with shallow breath. I just hold it closer, hoping something good happens.
Okay, so you can make it. Your whole movement takes you 30 feet. If you want to use your action to dash, you can go 60 feet, which will take you. Okay, you want to do that? So
yes.
Ariset rushes past. Kello looks with wild eyes, like, "What the hell are you doing?" And Seville, you do as well.
Let me try this.
As Ariset steps up on the wall, these blue flames you see are flickering. This magical, eerie blue light all around this circle, and you look down at this water. You're not sure what it is. You hold that tree out and you start to step forward, and as your foot hits the water and you sink down to about your knees, you see the blackness recedes away from you like a small bubble, not coming within about 2 feet of you as you hold that tree out, and you continue to move forward the rest of your distance, and you get about halfway towards the tree, and it closes up behind you, and there's just this little bit of blue water surrounding your legs as this darkness on this water, almost like liquid smoke, is swirling, and you see the tendril. You're very close to one of these root tendrils. It's just kind of undulating next to you.
Okay.
And that's as far as you can go in this turn.
Okay.
Tabitha, you're watching all of
Talk
this.
to the tree. Who said talk to the tree?
Actually, Ariset, let me pull up. What is your?
As you're dipping an arrow in oil.
Your passive.
Hey, better to be prepared than not, right?
Sorry, I forgot about something. Ariset, at that moment,
Sorry, I forgot about something.
You see.
Wouldn't even get to know that before I'm knee deep in the oil tree.
No. This happens on your turn. As you get closer, you see at the base of this tree are these decomposing bodies. You didn't see them before. And you see these black tendrils like wrapped around all of the limbs, as if it were had sucked them dry. And in that moment, when you see them and you get this close, you see rising up from each one of these bodies these ghostly figures.
Wait. We gotta go. I forgot something, y'all. I forgot something, and then
It's a lot to remember.
something. Okay, let's just go back. Tell me more, Judd. Tell me more about what you forgot.
I didn't know anybody was going to be that stupid to go that quick. I mean, to be that brave to charge the tree.
Right. I'm like, Wild Sauce, back away. I don't know what you're doing, Sauce, but back away.
I said talk to the tree, not ask it out on a date.
And I said, you see these grisly, twisted facades. One looks like it was an elf in its life, another human, another maybe halfling or gnome, you can't see. Their features are twisted. They look like they're screaming in pain, and they have this blue, sickly energy. And each one, their wisp is trailed to the bones and these decomposing bodies at the base of this tree.
Looks like ghosts.
Let's get it on.
Now it's Tabitha's turn.
Okay, and she just thinks to herself, she's like, great, what a development. Now, Jed,
Yes.
Is there a building near me? Is
Yes.
this right in the middle of buildings?
So, yes, there are multiple buildings. You are standing next to a very large building. It's literally right next to you.
This is what she's gonna do.
Okay.
This is what I'm thinking. She takes a running jump and climbs up the building, keeping in mind that I have second story work. So climbing costs me no extra movement. In addition, when I make a running jump, I jump an additional 3 feet. So I would like to just jimmy up the side of the building, get out my crossbow, and I want to shoot for a part of the tree that would be like a distraction from where Erisette is, because Erisette feels like she's been like a lot happening over there, and maybe we're trying to pull focus.
Got it. All right, so you jump up 3 feet and start climbing. About 6 feet up is a bank of windows, and you look in to what looks like a beautiful, kind of like a tavern space. You see tables. It looks like people.
And she thinks like, oh, why?
But nobody's there because they're all locked down in quarantine.
Exactly. It looks like there were people here maybe recently. There are, there are tankards and whatnot on the tables.
Our loot's been filled with so many masks and things.
It's weird.
It's disinfectant around, guys.
Okay, so I see that in the window.
And you continue climbing up. You find a bit that you can scale pretty easily, and you go up about 20 feet. And this part of the building flattens out, so you manage to get on the roof there.
Great.
There's a central part of the building that goes up another story, and you can see there's glass panels that look down into part of this tavern area. It's really nice. But you're up on this essentially top of a second story, and you creep over to the side. There are 3-foot kind of, whatever those, like rampart type thing.
Something thing, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and go ahead and take a shot.
Okay, I'm taking a shot. Let me pull up.
So do you want to go for the tree itself? Do you want to go for one of the tendrils? Kind of root-y
okay,
There's also ghosts now.
I'm avoiding Erisette's area because we don't know what's happening over there. I would like to go for like the tree part.
Okay.
Yes.
Like the what is that called on a
tree trunk?
Thank you for the
trunk. Thank you. I don't know.
Thank you. Yes.
A trunk.
Okay.
Section is what I'm aiming for.
Got it.
And I'm using my crossbow, so I'm gonna roll it. Okay. Okay. 13.
Okay. Actually.
Does it hit?
13 just hits.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a low AC.
Plus 3.
It is standing still.
It is a large tree.
You guys, let me have my moment.
Yes.
Hey, we're excited for you. We are excited for you.
That's right. Be nice. Be
Okay.
nice.
I only got 4 damage. But it's better than nothing.
Sneak attack.
It is. Oh, can I get sneak attack?
Yeah, Erisette's right there in the grill, right?
I mean, Erisette is still a distance from the tree, but she's near a tendril. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna say go ahead. I mean,
great. I love it. Okay, so that means, guys, I need to roll 2 of these, correct?
3
now, because you're level 5. Yeah.
Honestly, I just like checking in to remember that every time. Okay, first one is a 3. Second one is a 5. Third one is a 6.
Wow. Dang. I love it.
That's
okay.
not too bad.
No, that's 14. 14. And what was your first one? 5 or 4?
My original one was
4, I think.
4.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So nice. 16 points.
Awesome.
Or sorry, 18 points of damage. I can count.
Very good.
Very nicely done. So once again, you strike it a little bit over, kind of around the trunk a bit, as you said, trying to pull attention away from Erisette, and once again, and the boughs shift. It just seems angrier.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I just point up at Tabby and hold the finger up as she struck that arrow deep.
And she has like a moment. She's like, ooh.
Give that toss. Give that hair toss.
Yes.
Quick question. Did it actually work in the distracting department?
We don't know yet. We'll find out when we get back. So now you see Kello's archers. There are 2 of them up, and their bows are up. They fire normal arrows. Use this die. That's a 12. That one hits, and that is not. So 1 hits, 1 doesn't. Let me roll. They have longbows. D8. Oh, nice. 8 plus 3. Cool. So the first one, you just see, just perfect arrow goes down right through the branches. And ding, you see it stick, right? And it's just sticking out of this trunk. And it shifts again, very angry. 11 points of damage on that one. And the other one just misses, just goes wide. All right, so we are back to Dagmara.
You missed that giant tree? Wow.
Something about this massive tree with its shooting its roots out at people scared this archer a bit.
Yeah, and we got to figure out a plan for these ghosts too.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
yeah.
But are they friendly ghosts?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. We can find out.
Why don't you go talk to it?
Let someone else handle the talking.
All right, Dagmara, what are you doing?
All right, how far away am I from Erised and the ghosts right now?
So you are, let's see, you are 60 feet away from Erised and still roughly about 100 feet away from the ghosts.
Wow. All right. Well, can I move before I attack?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to run as close as possible to Erised and to where Erised and the ghosts are. And as I'm running, I just kind of yell after him. I was like, "Hey, you decrepit fiends!" And I just start to cast. I am starting to cast. Chill touch, which is a cantrip. And as I'm doing that, I just go, Erised, you have to get to the base of that tree. You have to.
Okay.
And I am going to attempt to take away the attention of the ghosts.
Okay.
I love it.
All right, so roll your attack on the ghosts.
Okay.
The 2 of you remind me of Laverne and Shirley. You 2. Just
That is the moment in my life I've lived for, kind of like always. Like I've always wanted a Laverne to my Shirley or a Shirley to my
you guys, I mean, just straight up in the pool of ghosts. Let's just, why not? Let's go. Why not? Let's just do it.
I mean, why not? Okay, this is 1 D20. No, it's D8.
It's a D8.
You roll a D20 to see if you hit.
I mean, yeah, did you? Sorry, I thought you.
I'm rolling that right now.
Okay, tell me what you got.
Okay, well, I rolled a 4 for that.
Oh yeah, so it's something about you're running to get to Erised and you're casting and you just have a hard time holding your arm steady and you see that icy energy shoots out and it just shoots between the ghosts and misses the tree even, just goes off and dissipates into the air.
Do they at least come after? Do they notice?
I mean, I think they noticed it went right between you, but it went right between them, but you haven't seen a reaction yet.
Okay.
On their turn, we can see. Do you want to do anything else? Did you want to use your? Yeah, you're just gonna go your full 30 because I don't think you have any other bonus actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get them away from Erised right now.
Got it. I'm just looking at your bonus actions to see. Okay, yeah, that wouldn't work. Okay, all right, cool. All right, that's
There's
Dagmara's.
absorb elements, but no, I don't.
Yeah,
I think that's a spell.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh no, Dragon's Breath. There was Dragon's Breath as an extra.
You could do that, but it's
bonus.
within. You have to be within 15 feet of that.
Never mind. Okay, cool.
All right, so Thon, we're up to you, buddy.
What up? I don't know what my options are, so
okay. So you are pretty far away at this point.
Exactly.
Taking cover up there with your crossbow. Otto is standing next to you so that you could dip your crossbow bolt in the oil and light it on fire and then attack.
Okay.
So you could do that if you'd like.
I'd like to aim for the black liquid. She's in a blue area that's separate from all the black stuff, right?
She is in the black liquid, but there's something that
she's slightly protected because
exactly it's like
because of Groot.
Because
okay.
Groot's pushing back that energy.
Yeah, let's try to light the sucker on fire.
Okay.
Just something I need to try to do here.
Yes, fire.
Yes, fire.
What am I?
I knew it
what
would
am I
come in
doing?
handy.
So roll your d20 and let's see your attack for the crossbow. Add 4 to whatever you roll.
Okay, I got 13 total. Man, 13's my number.
Well, this might be a good time to use your bardic inspiration.
Well, you could, however, before I tell you could use it if you want. However,
oh, you did say a 13 hits earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you may not want to waste it yet. So
yeah, I'm not gonna waste it yet. I just want to see if this is gonna do some damage and possibly distract the tree away from her.
So this time, getting the feel of this crossbow a little bit better. You aim, pull the bolt, the flaming arrow or the flaming bolt sticks into the tree, and you see the fire starts to engulf the tree a little bit, and then fire goes out.
Oh.
But roll your damage.
I don't know which one that is.
It is a D10. So roll a D10 plus 4.
Okay, 11.
11 total. Or you rolled.
He's got sneak attack too, right?
I want to be closer before I use sneak attack. I'm too far away.
No, as long as you have people engaged in melee, you can use a.
Oh yeah, because we are giving. We said she was. Yeah, so you can roll 3. You can roll 3d6 as well, and and give me that.
Okay, hang on. 2.
Okay. All right. Nice. So it looks like you did a great job aiming, and this bolt just splintered some of the wood you saw fly off, and it goes a lot deeper than you saw the other arrows that went into the tree. Like, you got a sweet spot, and it really dug in, and this thing just makes this terrible sound, whole ground shaking again. It's terrifying to witness this. Thon, do you want to do anything? You want to stay there? Do you want to move closer?
Well, yeah, what are my other options here? Because, like you said,
so you still have your movement, and let's see.
Let me ask a quick question. When he took out the tendril, is he helping create any sort of path to help get closer to this thing at the base of the roots?
Well, certainly clearing out those tendrils, you think probably is going to be beneficial.
Right. Okay. Let's. I think if we all split up and start taking out tendrils, we can make our way to the center of this thing.
That's not a bad plan.
He's a thinker, this one.
Okay, and
either that or you can let the tree eat your friend. It's up to you.
To be honest,
not to mention ghosts.
I wouldn't mind a little help here. I'm a little scared.
All right, so Thon, you say that. Do you want to move at all, or you want to stay right there?
I need to get in a better position, but I don't know exactly what I need to do.
I mean, you're a little bit outside range. I actually should have had you roll that attack at disadvantage, but which would mean you roll twice and take the lower number, but we're going to let it go. So I would say just move forward. You can get inside the range of that crossbow, so just making it 100 feet from the tree. You'll be in a better position to fire.
Whatever you just said then.
Okay, so you see Thon says that, let's go for the tendrils, and sprints down the stairs, pulls up to it. He's got a better shot where you're kind of below the boughs that are blocking your vision, so you have a better shot and just a better vantage point. Okay, great. Seville, you're up.
Okay, I am going to move to the next tendril, close to Ariset, but I'm staying out of the muck.
Okay.
And I'm going to, again, use my whip.
All right, go for it.
All right, that is a 17.
Those 17 hits.
All right, that's 4 plus 4 is 8.
Okay.
And sneak attack, that's 6 and 1, 7, so 15. And enacting booming blade, and that's 4. So what did I say? 15 plus 4, 19.
Okay.
No, 19.
19.
No, 19.
All right.
19.
So
19.
you once again you step away from Kello, who was blocking you. You lasso this vine that's right next to Ariset and just yank it, and you just see it once again. This time, as you pull it, it wraps completely around Kello, and you hear, and then goes to smoke again.
Thanos.
Yes.
Thanos.
Totally Thanos.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
How close am I to Ariset?
If you don't move, let me see if I can do my math. I think you're about 30 feet away.
Okay, what is this I'm looking at? Are any ghosts, like these ghosty things coming up through the...
Yeah, they just chilling there. They just standing
Yeah,
around.
right.
They
They don't ghosts. What are they gonna do?
you are assuming are waiting for their turn in initiative.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
yes.
jeez.
Wild
So-
Sauce, what are you doing? What are you doing? Step back, come back.
So the three ghosts
the
are
tree, Seville, the tree.
Yeah, they are at the base of this tree, and Seville, you're just looking at this water. You now see is about knee deep in this pool, with this dark oozing thing covering the surface of this blue water underneath.
All right, I mean, I'm not going in there. I'm just...
Are you? Did you say you moved up on the edge? Did you say that before?
I'm moving up to the edge and then pulling back as soon as...
Oh, okay.
I'm not, so I'm not going near that thing to get pulled in. So
Okay.
I'm just standing there going, Wild Sauce, just think about what you're doing. What are you trying to do?
Thinking about it, Seville, I think this tree is his sister to this other tree, or is trying to. It's fighting me.
It sounds like you don't really know, and you're guessing, and you're reaching a little bit.
That's so beautiful.
It's
but you're
reaching.
standing,
It's reaching for the tree. I'm telling you.
but you're
All right.
standing in the middle
Get
of
you
a
another
ghost
plan at
suit.
Home Depot. Let's move it along.
Otto, you're up. And guys,
Okay.
I know I'm aware of time. We're gonna be hitting a ending point soon, I think. So bear with
Okay,
us a few
great.
more minutes.
Are there some vines and some ghosts close together?
Well, the vines kind of terminate close to the ghost, so yes.
Okay, I would like to aim my hand out from my vantage point up top and cast a spell
Okay.
called Shatter. And I would like to try and hit as many of the ghosts and the vines as I can. It says, a sudden loud ringing noise erupts from a point that I choose, and each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point makes a Constitution save, or they will take damage.
What's the damage type?
Thunder.
Thunder damage. Okay.
Lightning and the thunder.
Wow, we got a lot
What a
of notes
symphony.
happening.
Yeah, that was a lot.
I don't know how mellifluous it is.
Would
but-
you guys like to hear Thunderstruck in 3 different keys?
No, they don't. I can speak for them. No, they don't.
Okay, so yes,
All right.
anyone this would hit or
What-
affect, they will
what's-
make a
yeah,
Constitution
Con.
save.
Okay. All right.
They would
so-
need a 16 or higher.
16 or higher. Okay, trees going first. That one does not.
Great, that was what I was hoping.
Vine 1. Vine 1 does not. Wow, these are all low.
This is great.
Vine 2 is a natural 1.
Oh, Vine 2. Well, that's gonna be too bad for you, Vine 2.
Ghost number 1 saves. Ghost number 2.
Well, he's not completely saved, you see. He'll take half as much damage. So even if you save, you are hurt by my shatter.
Ghost 2 fails.
Okay.
Ghost 3 saves. So
only Ghosts 1 and 3 save. They'll take half of this amount,
And what do you
which
got?
is 17. So 17 thunder
17
damage
total. Okay, so this guy
Yeah.
gets 17.
and then the ones that saved will take, you round down, so 8.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so the vines just like blow away in the wind, just, and both of the vines are gone. Oh, almost killed the ghost. All right, the tree. You hear this when this spell lands. You hear, and you see bits of the tree start to splinter off, and that black ooze coming out, and branches start to fall, and all of a sudden it doesn't look good. It looks pretty hurt. And Ghost 1 is just blasted, just like the epicenter of this explosion, almost like lifts this image of this ghost up, and its form flickers, and it's and the others kind of just shrug it off. Nicely done, dude.
Well, thank you. That will be my turn.
And then with that, it's Kello's up, and he runs up to the edge, looking at Erisette, and he's completely conflicted on what to do here. He's calling for you to come back, but at the same time, throws his shield on his back, and you see him raise his hand. If I can get back to his sheet, hold on. So much to look at. And
that is America's ass. Please remember to wash your hands.
Okay. All right, I want to see if this. Okay, so first he moves his hand in this motion with a small bit of parchment you see in his hand, and Erisette, you feel this energy kind of spread over you, and you just feel a little bit safer. And then with his action, he could do some. Oh yeah. So I love this. You see him. He just goes. And as he yells, he just like his form starts swelling with this barbaric yell, and his form once again, and he just starts to enlarge to twice his size, and he once again puts his shield forward, and he's ready to charge next round.
And then he had the strength of 10
plus 2, and actually he's going to step out and step right in front of you, Erisette, and you
I thought you said step out. I'm like, after all that?
Stepping in and out.
No,
all right, that's all I had. That's all I could do.
As he steps into the blackness, Erisette, that you are protected from, it like kind of sleeks up his leg, and he's you see him start to and it's definitely hurting him. I forgot to heal him a little bit from before. And
yeah, that med kit
takes...
I wasted on you.
Okay, all right. But he's still resolute, and he is trudging forward. All right, and now it's the tree's turn, and you see, again, it almost looks like it's starting to buckle with this damage that Otto caused, but you see that black tar starts to retract a little bit, go up the rock and past the ghosts and into the tree, and you see like the arrow falls out, and you see the bolt gets pushed out, and you see the wounds start knitting together, and it's just and it just seems to kind of reform and be as it was originally. And you see out of the base, this vine shoots out right at, I'm gonna shorten it, right at Kello.
This didn't go well last time.
Ghost is down. I think as it, let me see if he can save. He does not, and you just see this vine wraps around his enlarged form and starts to pull him in.
Oh no!
And as he gets here, the ghost then, actually first before the ghost, the tree, now that he's in range, you see one of the boughs comes down.
The
Whomping willow just right down on top of his head. And And Kello, his massive size, holds up his shield, and you just hear this boom, and just deflects it. And he lowers his shield, even though he's grappled and being pulled in. He's like, fucking bring it. And
okay, Kello.
And
me still.
Right to the ghost then. And the ghost comes up and as he raises his hand, this blade appears and he strikes it down. And that's a miss. Kello, once again, I'm not making this up. These are the rolls. Kello is amazing. Just other ghost moves in.
Cat-like reflexes.
Oh, this time gets him. As he misses the first blow, the other ghost moves in and just hits him in the side. And Kello, definitely pained here. Oof, not good. Let's see.
Oh, shit.
That's good. That's not good. Okay. You see, takes a big chunk out of Kello.
Nice music cue.
If it isn't more Raiders.
Hello, welcome. And this time,
what's up, Bruce?
Raiders.
Despite his size,
Who are these folks? To catch you up real quick, you guys, we're fighting an evil tree. There's some ghosts involved.
Yep. And thank you.
Marty,
thank you.
We have a sister tree, and they might be cousins.
We'll see what happens if we can survive this round. And we're also overdue to actually end tonight, but you guys are amazing, so we're going to go a little bit longer.
Yeah, let's do it. We got a ton of people watching.
John, are you okay to stay a little bit longer?
I guess I can manage. I mean, I have been in prison for forever, so.
I know, that's true.
A few more minutes.
Action,
All right, a few more minutes. We're going to hit a breaking point.
We still got to talk about that ring.
All right, so Kello's looking messed up as the final ghost swoops in. This one, Kello opened himself up, but he wasn't going to let it happen again as the third one runs in with as his hand comes out, the sword elongating right in front of him goes in, and he just parries it to the side. This ethereal form of the sword moves off, and he misses him. So all three of these ghosts are now circling around Kello. You guys, thanks for all the follows.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
They come to snuff the rooster.
Yeah.
I've got to refresh my memory on what the Twitch handle is.
Hey, girl.
Oh yeah, let us know. Oh,
what's the Twitch? What's your Twitch channel?
For the show?
Which one are you?
Yeah,
it's the role players with a Z, all one word, and it's ROLL. So, all right. And let me see. I think that is it for the bad guys. Now, Ariset, this is probably going to be our last moment of tonight.
Okay, no pressure.
As you see Kello, and his double normal size, and he's a trooper, but he is roughed up and he's not looking good, but he's holding off three ghosts, and this is being pulled into this tree. What do you do?
I take out my bow, my long bow, and I pew. I just kill as many of the ghosts as I can.
The new longbow?
Okay.
Straight up. Yes.
Yes.
Massively powerful new longbow.
Okay.
Breaking it in. Ooh.
Okay, you're holding the tree in your left hand.
Yes,
So-
I tuck it into my breast.
So
I
you
have
go
my
to
hands free.
tuck it in, and it will not come off of your hand.
Get
is-
on my shoulder then.
To put it in your shoulder, it's just like you feel the tendrils lock down into your hand. For everybody who just joined us, she is holding this miniature golden version of this tree, this massive tree in front of her. And it is wrapped around her fingers and glowing, pulsating with this beautiful golden light. And you're trying to shake it off and get it off and get your bow. You've got your bow in your other hand. What are you doing?
Does that mean that if I try to shoot, I'm going to be at disadvantage?
You're gonna have to smush the tree against the bow to even hold it.
Can I see this going on? I'm next.
Yeah.
Can I help her?
I say this.
You can't help it.
Kello, take the tree.
Run!
And I give the tree to Kello, and then I shoot behind Kello the ghosts. I give the tree to Kello.
Okay, giving the tree.
Grab the tree.
All right. So you scream, Kello, take the tree, and then you try to take it off. And this time, it lets go. And you throw the tree to Kello. And he's only, what is he? Well, he's like 20 feet ahead of you.
He's giant sized.
He is giant sized.
So he has big hands. Good for catching.
So, well, just roll a d20 for me and add your dex modifier and let me know what you get.
Okay. I got
Yeah.
an 18.
An 18.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Nice.
So you feel your throw is true, and just like everybody watches slow motion as this little golden tree, as it flies, you see it forms into a ball, and just goes right through the air. Kello looks back, and his hand comes up inside of his shield, and he rolls an 18. Plus one, and just like, just grabs it, and you see, it's just like this golden explosion as he's touching the tree, and the ghosts just vanish.
What?
I mean, it's a ghost, so that's what they do.
The tendril that's holding him vanishes. And Kello now, you see him, he drops his sword, and he takes the tree, and he drops his shield, and he puts it out. And you can see the darkness on this rock and on this tree and in the water around him starting to pull away and recede. And you start to see the roots of this tree glowing with this beautiful, beautiful golden light. And though this is a little out of initiative, I'm letting it happen. Kello throws the tree, and it lands at the base, and you see the blackness trying to fight, raising up the dead bodies to put as a shield, but it just goes right between. And when it hits, massive explosion. All of you are blown back. Air set, last thing you see, you're flying through the air. Water splashes around you. Kello vanishes. All of you, your eyes go. And hold on a second. Let's see if I can do this.
Space work, people. Space work.
I love someone who says sounds like a scene out of Diablo. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
man.
like Diablo 1 or 2.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day, Diablo. All right, hold on a sec. I gotta change one thing. We're almost done, everyone.
A parasitic golden bonsai tree is now my new goal in life. Hey,
wow. This campaign is...
Okay.
Well, does this mean that we can be done with this tree, though?
Yes.
Oh my God! Why you guys don't hate on the little bonsai? All right.
I'm so jealous it wasn't supposed to be my tree.
As your vision clears, everyone, your vision clears. Your eyes adjust once again. The black tree is gone, and in its place is this glowing, massive, beautiful, golden tree.
Wow.
Fuller and brighter and just towering above. And you see Kello is getting to his feet. He's shrunk back down to his normal size. Airset, you are seeing the water is just receding. I didn't have time to make this, but I was going to do this blue overlay. Whatever. Imagine the water is changing to this beautiful...
you have to use our imaginations.
Yeah, right. Can you? In D&D, can you do it? and at the base, and sorry, Peter or Seville and Otto, at the base you see that tree, the little tree that you threw there, next to the big tree. It's glowing in the same kind of pulsing energy, not connected, but is there. And we're gonna leave it there tonight, everyone.
And it finally gets home to its mother.
And it's waiting to be picked up again.
before the credits roll, you see like Otto's face like emerge from debris, and I'm like, that's all we had to do? And then like it's like a freeze.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I was like, so we could have just thrown the tree in the first place.
You don't know.
And then as it's freeze, like as it's like a freeze frame on my face and the credits are rolling, the song that cues is everything is gonna be alright.
So guys, as he's singing that, we have one more giveaway. If you're still watching us, okay, everybody shut up. If you're still watching us, we have another giveaway from our sponsor, Skull Splitter Dice. We're giving away $100 tonight. Skull Splitter of merch.
Giving away $1 million tonight?
Yeah, $100.
$1 million.
If you're still in chat, very quickly. Okay, seriously, hold on. Very quickly, write in chat one word, golden tree. One word, golden tree. You'll automatically be entered. And as I say our closing remarks, Ashley will pull the winner, and I'll tell you who won. But first of all, I want to have big thank you to Jon Bailey for jumping in and playing some D&D with us tonight. Dude.
So fun. So fun.
So fun.
Thank you.
I do a lot, but
well, you know, if
John, you were awesome, man. You were awesome.
John, we'd love you to come back if you got time. You can come back and finish out, and we'll see what happens with Thawne.
Alrighty then.
But we absolutely loved having you, so thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you to all of our new followers and subscribers, and thank you for the multiple raids tonight. Thank you for all the love. We had a blast tonight. I've been looking forward to this encounter for a long time. If you fought that tree, just straight fought it, you can see it would have been gnarly. The thing heals itself. It's got all kinds of resistances.
Yeah. Gnarly, huh?
I know. I wish I could take credit for that.
It's a naughty tree. It's got knots.
All the puns of the night.
I know.
John, before we go, you got to give me a little Christopher Walken. Your Christopher Walken is so good.
Not even one of my best ones, but I mean,
really? Okay.
I mean, come on. You want the tendril tree? Talk like Christopher Walken. I mean, come on. I got tendrils.
Oh gosh, yes.
So dark and oily.
What's your okay? Well, obviously Ryan Reynolds, you nail. What are your other favorites?
Favorites of all time, Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. Can we get an Autobots rollout?
Apparently they knew it was coming.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for the cheer. Thank you.
Thank you for your cheer, humans.
Oh my God. I love it. I got goosebumps.
I did too. Holy shit, that's
Grab your dice and roll out.
Ooh, amazing.
Wow.
Damn, that is so good.
That sounds like my childhood.
I know, right?
You gotta follow me around. So when I open the car door, you gotta say it. When I, touch my phone, it's just all random shit. I love it.
Sam, I need you to get inside me and drive me hard.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Thank you guys for all of the.
Yeah, seriously.
All right.
Get more voices. We'll get more stuff. Don't go.
Yeah, we have our last giveaway.
Dance, monkey, dance.
I know, right?
Last chance. Enter golden tree, one word in chat, and you'll be entered. Ashley, wait 1 minute in the pool and let us know who won.
My guess is Silvacito.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Silvacito is my guess. That's my guess.
Okay.
I mean, Peter's guesses are usually very good.
You strangely nailing it. It's really weird.
I know.
All right. Well, we've kept everybody waiting long enough. KP, pull that winner. Let me know the name. Oh, look at all these people.
Yeah, they don't want us to go. Oh. Now that we're leaving, they all want to throw in the bits.
We got to fight the golden tree now. Let's go.
These fucking guys.
Golden tree, one word?
Honestly, Otto's been wanting to fight this golden tree for a while.
Griffin, one word.
Yeah. The golden tree is good. The golden tree is good.
But I'm partially taken over by a devil thing.
Oh my God.
So true.
Like, when I kill it, I'm going to be
and I just want to fight things. So
you guys
keeps ruining our mojo.
I've spent so much time building these fucking trees, so look at it and enjoy it.
You did a tremendous job.
We'll give it a while, just because you went through all the trouble
Thank
with
you.
the mini.
Thank you. Yes. All right. All right.
Congratulations, Doctorette.
We have our winner.
Yes.
Congratulations, Dr. Ed.
Damn. Okay, I missed that.
Joined.
All right.
Just
For
recently.
everybody else, if you didn't win, Skull Splitter is our sponsor, and if you use code TRPSS15, you get 15% off. Go check out their stuff. They have the coolest stuff. They have D100s, people. D100s. We love them. Check it out. For the two winners, congrats. Make sure you send us a direct message so we can get your stuff out to you.
I prefer the D2000, John.
John, once again, dude, thank you for thank you for joining us.
Imagine if I was the game master.
Oh my god.
Oh, you might be onto
No,
something.
you can't have my job. Oh, we're losing John. Look at the time. Look at the time.
Like, eject button, like, pew.
I know. No, please don't.
What is the name of your site, John, right now, where you're doing those amazing morphs?
Oh, yeah.
with your body?
I'm on all of the major social medias except for Facebook at Epic Voice Guy, but mainly on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
You guys,
Amazing.
you have
Check out his stuff,
to
guys.
check out his deep fake videos. I mean, literally the first time I watched it, I was like, how does he really change his face to really make the expressions of all these actors? And,
I get a
and
lot
then-
of that. How can he make his face morph into other people? I'm like, it's not technology or anything. That's
No, it's definitely not technology. It is so cool.
Skill.
We got a big hype train going on right now, and everybody is.
I know, right? They don't want us to quit, man.
They're duking it out.
Give it a rest. Some of us are hot.
I know. I was going to say, they haven't even seen you strip yet, John.
Yeah, you can take
I'm
that
just-
cloak off. Yeah, it's just.
Oh, I
To
switched
be
that.
honest,
He
like,
gave
we
me-
normally never
he gave
roll
me new-
20s.
he gave me new gear. I've got new gear on now.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Looking
When I
sharp.
suggested you strip for every 20 that we roll, like normally we roll like 2 20s every month. So I did not intend to get you naked.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
I know. It's like, yeah.
They're like,
Ashley's like, can we have a
"Throw out
little
them
bit
bits,
less
y'all."
rape talk? I'm like, no. It's. I think that ship has sailed.
I think that's
No,
probably
I was
correct.
literally trying to throw you a bone for like being allowed
Oh,
to
we
take
know.
off
oh,
your
I know what kind of bone you were trying to throw.
Yeah, we know where it's at.
Yeah, we know the bones.
Oh yeah, that's what Phil said.
First all the raping, then the take all your clothes off. Like,
Right.
Right, because I did bring that back. I did. You're right. Like,
Yeah.
right.
All right. Well, we've kept everybody long enough. Listen, we love you all. Seriously, thank you a million times
well,
over.
I just met you guys, so I don't love you yet.
No,
but
you love us.
I like you a little bit. Okay.
All right.
Come on.
Good. That's good.
We're dating. We're dating.
I
All
like
right.
you because you boycotted Facebook.
You farking guys.
But be sure to check out D&D Fit on Thursday. We'll see you here next Monday. Numenera a week from this Wednesday. Love you all. We'll see you next time. Thanks for letting us make your Mondays a hell of a lot better. Love you guys.
Bye, guys.
Yes.
Bye-bye.